Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Mildly Heroic live stream.
Woo!
Joined by Josh playing Aiden, Sarah playing Nyari, Justin playing Orin, and myself
For
playing
now.
Ferris, and
all of this is
our
tempted.
wonderful GM, Jason.
You have no idea how tempting it is whenever you say going live in whatever time for me to just like
Try to be
1 second early or something, just like say something to cut in. Every time it's a battle in my mind.
I
to do
too
it.
think about the troll where like if he starts counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I'm like, can I get him to crack up and just die and just butcher the intro? That's really fun.
Whoops.
Just
I'll
have
go-
somebody
roll
let
Yes.
out a
stage
long
open.
burp right as they come in.
Andy is correct. Rip Volus. Oh man, what a sad end to last week.
Spoilers.
But
Frankly, I don't see how it could have gone any better. I mean,
You monster.
Best case
Alright, no.
scenario.
possible scenario happened.
it's
Remember when I asked what the ideal outcome for this battle was?
We got it.
Well,
We did
it's
it,
like
Reddit.
an Endgame where Doctor Strange is going through all of the possible timelines, and somehow, out of a million timelines, spoilers for Avengers Endgame, the only one that ends well is with Iron Man dying. It's like, what? That doesn't make any sense. But okay. It's just like that. I think this is the only way. Volus had to die.
This is the way.
Wait, did you just say you just said Iron Man dies?
Yeah. You've seen the movies, Sarah.
I'm just kidding.
If somebody hasn't seen Endgame, they clearly don't
Uh,
care about Marvel.
Yeah, I was gonna say at this point, like, there's a statute of limitations on spoilers. Like,
There is. It's an art-
eventually,
Don't
if it's
even
an
try it,
artsy
Sammy.
film, I understand, sure, but this was a cultural thing. If you didn't watch it, it's because you didn't want to.
because you're a monster and you have no heart.
I don't know about that.
I do.
Sammy, wait, he what? Yeah, sorry. Spoilers.
Spoilers. Jeez.
Do we want to cover a recap of what happened last week, or do we want to jump right in?
Make
Probably
Andrew.
should- I mean, I can do a recap if you want.
Yeah,
Let me pull
yeah.
up the campaign document here real quick, folks. Sorry for that pop-up. That went up
Yeah,
over the
pull
stream.
me into the scene, Andrew. Just
Oh,
bring me
crap,
into the
that's
moment.
the campaign
Channel.
document, not the campaign journal. Sorry, folks. I'm
Channel the
interrupting your
sorrow.
broadcast again. Boop.
That's all right.
Bop, bop, booey.
I don't think
Alright.
Sammy's bored of us yet. And all of our other dedicated, loyal viewers.
Okay. So, in the last session, let's see if I can like channel an impromptu Ulrit.
Oh, this is gonna be good. I'm excited.
So last time on Iron Fang Invasion, on Visions of Phaendar,
Keep it up. Let's go.
the heroes of Phaendar were hiding from a patrol of hobgoblins from a nearby camp. In an effort to catch them by surprise, they gathered together deep in the Fangwood and waited to attack their enemies. Orin cast silence on his companions, and they were able to escape the patrol temporarily. When they were finally ready for battle, shields and swords clashed. I don't think there were any shields actually, were there? No, some of us have bucklers and stuff.
Orin
Bucklers.
kind of has a shield, yeah.
Little
Details like that don't matter. You're in the moment,
Flavor
man.
text.
The music's helping.
Flavor shield.
Garvex the dog, an evil goblin. Of course, that's a bit redundant, isn't it?
Also not a dog.
Went after Theros and Volus at the command of Scarvinious, a brutal bugbear. Our heroes fought bravely, one by one, taking down their foes. It looked like things would come out in their favor, but Scarvinious proved to be a deadly opponent. One by one, he brought each of the heroes to their knees. Soon, it was a kill or be killed scenario. Volus and Theros came on the attack. Theros, in a moment of desperation, knowing that his next decision could be life or death for all of them, let Volus decide whether he would attack or stay behind. Scarvinious took advantage of the situation and brought down the poor bear. Nyari soon followed, nearly dying herself. Aiden and Oren fought with all their might and finally brought down the fiend. In his final words, Scarvinious cackled that his father would defeat them. And with that, Aiden brought his sword down on the monster, and the battlefield was silent once again.
Jason, what was
Yes?
his father's name again? I didn't write it down.
Scarvinious's?
Yeah.
I don't think he said.
You would know what it is. There's handouts that
I was trying to get it. Oh, really?
Yeah, there's handouts that have that on there. Let's see if I can find
Refer
one
to
of
the handout for ancient statue.
Real quick though, let's give it up for Andrew for that impromptu.
Well done, Andrew.
That was
like
I was-
that was tough
campfire.
because not all those details were in the campaign journal. Not knocking on you at all or Justin at all. I didn't really know what all to put in with some of the details, so I was kind of going off my memory. So I might have fabricated a few things, but that's how stories go. And
That's what storytelling is.
get embellished.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
so
lied to our
I
viewers.
don't know.
Great.
For some reason, Oren could not get the attention of any of the goblins. It's like they were completely ignoring him.
Despite shaking his bare booty at them, taunting them to take a hit.
It's not Orlu, is it?
no, so in handout number 1, the last line is return all information or heads to my cur of a son, Sergeant Scarvinius, and it is signed by Lieutenant Scabviston.
Oh, I was hoping for a picture.
Oh no, there's no picture, but you know his name at least from at this point you know the name because of that
Is that the
bounty.
one that killed?
And we know that Scarvinius was a sergeant and Scabviston is a lieutenant. We're climbing the ladder. We're gonna kill them all.
Yeah, we had a hard enough time with Scarvinius.
Just the
I'm not
way you
about to
said
just.
that.
go-
We're gonna kill them all. All right. All right.
And that's how we became murder hobos.
All right. Can you really murder hobo hobgoblins though?
Yes.
Yes.
Really?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
hobgoblins are a playable race. I don't know if they're all evil.
All right, I'll put it like this: in Giant Slayer, spoilers, minor spoilers, there are not all evil giants, mostly, but not all. So sometimes there are allies behind enemy lines, and you never know what sorts of subterfuge might be beneficial from that position.
Are giants inherently evil, though?
Some.
Yes,
Are goblins inherently evil, though?
some.
Oh.
For,
But
I thought
Yeah,
they were-
so-
I thought-
for giants it's different. So
It is
goblins are technically all evil, but giants, depending on the race of giants, are not all evil.
Correct. And additionally, though, although they are inherently evil, that's technically true. Lore has also technically shifted, and it's always been in a gray area for Pathfinder. Second edition, goblins are a playable race. They're actually one of the core playable races. So there is evidence to suggest that there has been an amount of discrimination against goblins for how pesky and annoying and evil most of them are. There remain a few that are good, in theory.
Well, the hobgoblin race, where it talks about them as a playable race, says that they strongly lean towards lawful alignment. And it says, while not innately evil, the callous and brutal training that fills the too short childhood of the hobgoblins leaves most embittered and full of hate. So they're not innately evil.
Interesting.
Right.
There's
Yeah,
very
they
few
are.
that are good.
No, they're
I
evil.
would say there are
Kill
actually very few things that's always been a point of contention and mixed feelings. Like some things are inherently evil, but they've shifted towards less black and white with the morality system, although the alignment system still exists. But some things like undead, it's just their very existence is bred of evil, and so that's different than a creature or
So
a monster.
hobgoblins are fine, but undead are evil. All right.
Yeah, but even that is to be
If
taken
it
with a grain
suits
of salt.
you. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
It's whatever benefits the narrative anyway.
Right?
There's no law or consistency.
Speaking of narrative,
Yeah,
Chase,
jumping
you wanna
into the
set the-
story here.
Yeah, you want to set the scene? Set the scene.
It's still at this point pitch black at night as the battle ends. The sounds of swords clashing and the yells of pain and anger have quieted down, and at this point the forest is very, very quiet. The only lights that you have is the hooded lantern that's off in the distance a little bit, and then the two Ioun stones that are hovering around Nyari and Aiden. And at the moment, 3 of you are conscious. I believe that at the end of the session, Theros had awoken from consciousness
Yeah.
because of a channel, and the first thing that he saw when he awoke was Volus lying 10 to 15 feet away, not moving. Nyari is still unconscious, and Aiden and Oren have only just barely caught their breath after landing the final blow on Scarvinious. What are you guys gonna do?
Orin will go 10 to Nyari.
Okay.
I'm gonna survey our position while Theros does his thing.
Theros is going to stumble, crawl over to Volus's body, and just lie down next to him, stroking his head and fur, and just weeping. But not even like a full weep, because he's just so injured and exhausted that it's just like a sputtering, troubled breath kind of cry. But at the same time, it's almost like he can't fully accept what's happened. Just a total mix of emotion there: anger, fear, grief. So he's going to be there doing that.
And I'd like to point out that as you're stroking his head, Scarvinius's final blow was a sword to the skull. So very quickly, Theros' hands would just be drenched in blood at this point. Orin, you were tending to Nyari. Did you have any healing left that you were going to use, or? She looks
Yeah.
stable because you did channel,
Right.
but she's still unconscious.
Yes, I will use one of my instantaneous or spontaneous healing to change one of my level 1 spells to cure light wounds.
Okay.
So we're gonna use hedging weapons to do that.
Okay.
What is that? 1d8?
Yep.
Plus...
D8 plus your caster level.
Which are we calling that 4 for right now?
We can call it 5. It doesn't really make too much of a difference.
Okay.
8
All right.
points of healing.
She comes up. I was kind of flavoring it in my mind, though, that when she went down, I know that when we go in negative hit points, we kind of just automatically assume that you're unconscious and you're out of it. But I was, in my mind, flavoring it as more of in the movies when someone's down and like their vision just like fades in and out, but they can still kind of see, and it's almost like slow motion. So as she was laying there bleeding out and, you know, getting closer and closer to death, she could see glimpses of what was going on, and she could see like Scarvinious just like hacking at Aiden and Orin and them like dodging around him and swinging, and it was just like her vision pulsed red, and like the black just got closer and closer and closer, and she was kind of seeing this play out until at the very end her vision just faded out and she thought she was gone.
Yeah, it's kind of like you said though, like in those video games, like in Call of Duty or whatever, when you're like blimping in and out, and you like see like 2 seconds, and then it's black again, and you wake up 2 seconds, and it's black again, and like you just see these short bursts of scenes as you're trying to piece together what's happening. And right now, the last thing is probably Orin pulling you up against a tree and tending to your wounds, and you're barely there, but you're lucid, you know, in this weird in between state. So Aiden, after getting a quick look of his surroundings and listening around, you know, and realizing they're alone, I think we'll turn and see Theros just there, just, you know, absolute mess, hovering or, you know, leaning against Volus and trying to console himself. And like, I'm sure, I don't know what he's saying, but just mumbling, I don't know, apologies or regrets or angers or frustrations, you know, whatever Theros is going on about. And Aiden will just kind of walk over slowly and, you know, try not to startle Theros, but just without any words, put his hand on Theros' shoulder as he's there. Just stay still. And if Theros doesn't fight his presence, you know, after some time has passed, I'll kind of like tap his shoulder and sit down and kind of like crisscross applesauce and like lean up against his greatsword, you know, as he's kind of half resting and just half sitting there in reverence almost, kind of just to be present.
Yeah.
Nairi's just watching. She has kind of struggled to get up, and she's got her axe in one hand, but her other arm is just completely limp. And I imagine that Scarvinious, when he hit her, he kind of just took her arm, and it's just limp. And she looks at them and just says, We have to go. We have to go to the camp. We have to get them. We're wasting time. We have to do it. They're weak now. We can do it now.
Aiden doesn't say anything. He's just staring motionless at Theros and Volus, sitting, you know.
Theros isn't going to react or respond. He's just still there crying, just focusing solely on Volus.
Orin, who's still near Nyari, will just stunned by what she just said. Lassie, we have to give the boy a moment. He lost his closest companion. And just, yeah, stunned. We can't just take off.
It was his fault, Orin. He made Volus attack him. He knew that Scarvinious was going to kill him, and he told him to do it anyway. I have no pity for him. He brought this on himself. She's gonna walk over to Scarvinious, and she's gonna take her axe in one hand and just start hacking his head off.
Orin's just gonna shake his head and walk away.
If any, you know, if the camera pans to see like a reaction shot in a manga, you know, where each person's having their reactions to what Nyari is saying, Aiden is like biting his lips, like literally so much that they're bleeding, and he's like trembling in anger and frustration, but not saying anything, you know, just, you know, trying to be there for Theros. And he knows that if he escalates anything, it's just going to make it worse. And he's trying to be smarter. He's trying to be less hot-headed. He's trying to keep it together. But you can see he's on the brink of just blowing up like Anakin in Star Wars, you know? As terrible as that performance was. Your new empire.
Okay. So, what are you all doing then?
Borg's writing in his book.
Time can go by a little bit here, but
Waiting till Theros acts.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not gonna move until Theros moves.
Nyari bends down. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say Theros isn't gonna move. He's not doing anything.
Fine,
It's gonna be a while.
that's fine.
Just keep track of the hours as Niari says what she's doing. Just tick them down. I've got a secret target number in my head when I'll have Aiden do something.
So after she hacks off Scarvinius's head, she leans down and she grabs the top of his head, the hair, and she holds it up and she says, "Who's got the last word now?" And she's gonna spit right in his face. And she's gonna throw it on the ground and kind of kick it. And then she'll drop her axe, and with her good arm, she reaches into the haversack and pulls out a potion and just like yanks the stopper out with her teeth and downs it. It's cure light wounds that she had in the haversack.
I know.
So
Niari coming out of nowhere. Chaotic evil.
It's just that's justice, man. It's just.
This is taking a very dark turn. Very quickly.
I was gonna say you say that.
Yeah, I'm normally the one hacking the bodies, throwing up effigies, you know. Stay back. But now Niari's just too mad.
You say that to the head, and I was gonna say it does not respond.
I would have been shocked.
To be fair, I did learn a new spell.
Oh no, I don't want to know what that is.
Speak with the dead.
Stage 2 of the fight is Undead Scarvinious.
But that's funny though. That's like one of those out there JRPGs where you like interact with a head. It's like, head does not speak back. You know, or you like go to watch the TV, nothing's on the TV. You know? It's one of those funny flavor checks.
So it's 9 o'clock at night, and half an hour goes by. An hour goes by.
If nobody else makes any sort of movements or says anything, like Nari's gonna be kind of looking over Scarvinius, like trying to see if he has anything useful on him.
Okay.
She's not happy about just standing here for an hour, but she is like beat to. She's looking real rough, but.
Yeah,
Like
so
right now her vision is so jaded with like red that she's seeing red, and all this just standing around is not helping her.
Okay, so you can start looking through Scarvinius and the other people here. There's a number of things. You don't have detect magic, so you don't know if there's anything particularly interesting. He has, so one of his 4 potions is undrunk, and you can use perception to try to identify what that is. That is something that you can do.
Sure try.
Don't remember. Not even going to look up the DC.
That's a 9 for you guys on the podcast.
I don't care what the DC is. That's a fail. So you're not sure what that potion is, but he had 4 vials, and that's the only one that he did not drink during that fight. You can see that he still has 2 uses of what you presume to be the poison that he had. They are small vials with like the skull and whatnot on them. You don't know what type of potion, what poison that is. You probably shouldn't use perception to try to find out.
Does this taste like what I felt coursing through my veins?
But you do have 2 vials of that poison that he had. There's his armor, there's his weapons. He had a bow, a short bow that he had. He has a ring, a bunch of miscellaneous items, backpack. You see
He had 2 short swords, you said?
2 short swords. Yeah.
Okay.
His short bow there. He has his backpack, some skinning tools, manacles, saw, sewing needles, shaving kit, just random stuff like that, surgeon's tools, and then 77 gold pieces. And if you wanted to identify any of these items, you'd have to make either an appraise or a detect magic and spellcraft or whatever you want. But those are the items he has on him. What they are, you're not sure.
Well, I'm useless because I don't get cantrips. Oh, and I'm not unconscious anymore, so. And I'm not fatigued anymore because that lasts a minute.
Okay.
Although I'm flavor fatigued, I'm sure.
What's Theros doing at this point?
He's not moving, man. Basically, if it helps, you guys, I think, would get the indication that unless something external happens or changes, he's not going to move from that place until morning.
So
Hour
what?
and a half
Are-
goes by.
Are we just gonna stay here all night, doing nothing? This is a waste of time. The opportunity is now. We killed their leader. They're practically helpless. We could go over there right now and destroy the whole camp. Isn't that what we came here to do?
It's falling on deaf ears.
Yeah, I view it like she's throwing a temper tantrum.
Like, I think in my perspective, it's like she's yelling at you from behind or whatever. She's
Yeah.
looking around and scrambling, and Iden doesn't even acknowledge her.
Nope.
Well, if that's how it's going to be. And then she's going to start heading towards the camp.
Okay.
The Hobgoblin camp or our camp?
The Hobgoblin camp.
Okay.
I don't actually know which direction it is, so I'm just following my character.
The general direction.
What's
Yep,
your
the
health like, Naori?
northwest.
Could you imagine if you like pisses off the wrong direction? You would feel like such
Wait,
a child.
Are we still in the middle of the night?
Yeah, it's currently 10
I did
o'clock
roll
now.
a 21 survival, so I probably have a fairly good idea. of where
Question,
I'm
So
what-
going.
you're just tromping through the Fangwood by yourself with this light, making your way to the Hobgoblin camp.
What's your
Mhm.
health? At?
All right.
Is it green, yellow,
Just-
red?
Oh,
Red,
I
it's red.
am at probably, what is it? It's less than a fourth is red, between a fourth and a half is yellow. Is that how it
I
works?
think so.
It's a general indication.
So
You could just go by
Yeah.
thirds, or you could do half and a quarter. It doesn't really matter.
Oren's
It's
gonna walk over to Iden and say, "We can't let her go tramping off through the woods by herself. You stay here with the boy, and I'll follow after." And Oren will trudge after her, I suppose.
Iden will give him like a signal whistle, but some kind of thing that can be heard from a distance if he needs us to come. You know, he'll explain as much and say, I will be there if I need to be. And then he's quiet again.
But unfortunately, because of the speed difference, Orin never does catch up.
Is she
So
Hall and
she-
Cheek? Like what?
She's
booking it.
She's double
She's
moving.
tearing- Yeah. So she's taken off. She's not like full on running, but she's taking off at a good pace, probably what, a 40-foot movement and a turn would be. And she gets, oh goodness, I don't know how far away the camp is from where we're at.
A mile or so.
I think that you probably set up your temporary camp probably a kilometer or so away.
Okay.
And then this battle probably
Jason,
took place.
This is America. I'm gonna need you to use imperial measurements.
I don't know how much of a mile 1 kilometer is.
I'm a runner, so I know it's like a mile and a third, roughly.
How
Wait,
did you
no,
just
that
casually
can't be the
sneak that in there? You're
1
just like,
kilometer
"Well."
can't be more than a mile.
Oh no, you're right. It's like I'm getting confused because a 3K. It's like an eighth, not an eighth, 0.8 of a mile, 0.75.
Yeah, but it's okay. You see how she casually slipped in there that she's a runner? That was very cool.
So,
well, I'm a
I
runner.
run,
so
you know.
so
I
you
run.
probably set
Humble
up
brag.
camp roughly 3,280 feet from the Camp Red Jaw, and then this battle took place another 400 feet beyond that. So it's
Y'all is ridiculous.
2/3 of a mile away.
Okay, so she's going to move pretty quickly, probably to where the camp is, because she doesn't know exactly how to get from here to the Hobgoblin camp. So she's going to go by way of where we had camped, and then from there, because that's a little more familiar.
Okay.
So it might be a little bit longer, but she's going to go that route, and she'll get to where we had set up camp before. And she's been running, and she'll kind of stop next to a tree, and she throws her Ioun torch in the haversack, and she just starts hyperventilating against the tree, and then she starts like full on crying to the point where you can't even breathe, and she's just weeping against this tree, and she doesn't know that Orin has come after her. She thinks she's all alone, so she huddles down on her knees, just shaking and hyperventilating against this tree in the complete darkness. She can't see anything.
It's so good.
I'm a cleric, not a trained psychologist.
Hey, lay out your therapy.
How do
Oh
you
my
want a semi-emotionalist dwarf to handle something like that?
Just advocate for stoicism. Control the controllables.
So just
Nope.
wait till she's done?
Spell calm emotions.
Right?
Yeah. Hey,
Jason, I'm gonna have to
what?
let you go ahead and let me prepare another spell, because I'm gonna need that here in a second.
Oh man, where's Aubrey when you need her though? Actually,
Right?
Auburn's like, I
pretty
didn't
good
want
at-
this.
Yeah, Jason's pretty good at playing the therapist. I think.
Yeah.
Surprisingly so, for how difficult it is. I'm so glad I'm not involved in this scene.
But-
oh my gosh.
I assume Orin can see her weeping? Is that
If
a
you
thing?
can't see it at first, you'd eventually hear it, and then when you catch up, you'd be able to see it once you got within 60 feet.
Okay. Have I caught
you
up?
have dark vision, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have I
you
caught
left.
up?
You left not too long after she did. So even with her speed, the distance between here and the camp isn't so far that it would take you more than half a minute to catch up to her.
Okay. So Orin will start to kind of walk up to the tree that she's sobbing next to, and he just looks not so much concerned as just frowning, because he doesn't process human emotions very well. You know, dwarves aren't known for their emotional capacity. And he'll give her a couple of seconds to let it all out. Hopefully notice that he's nearby. He's not quiet. He's not stealthy. He would have heard him stomping up through the forest. And then he'll just put his hand on her shoulder and say, Lassie, I know you're upset, but we can't be rash. We're all very, very tired. And we need to give Theros time.
If you put your hand on her shoulder, she
Mhm.
stiffens immediately and just stops crying immediately.
Oh.
That's not good.
I'm great at this.
No, You're
Charisma minus
this
5.
is how you know you're really bad at it.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Clearly,
Not crying anymore.
Instant
Perfect.
success.
Clearly, she is stifling up and letting
Nope.
things rattle.
Nope. Nope.
Oh.
Did it perfect. God. I
In
should've-
in Oren's head, he's like, man, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Well, I mean, from a dwarf's perspective, he would be. He'd be like, I nailed that. Yeah. Yeah. Humans are easy.
He doesn't lack empathy. Come now.
He has empathy, but emotion, anger maybe. That's about it.
I love this. Anyways, back to the scene. I'm sorry.
Yes. Sorry.
Niara, you were saying.
I'm going to the camp tomorrow, Oren. With or without any of you.
Can we at
Don't
least
try to
rest
stop
the
me.
night?
Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. And just leave me to do what I want.
I'm not gonna let you just throw your life away. That's foolish. You're not thinking clearly.
You don't know me, Oren. I am a grown adult woman who can make my own choices. I have been making my own choices on my own for the past 2 years before any of you came along. I don't need this. I don't need any more ties to this place. I wasn't supposed to stay here. I don't want to be here anymore. And taking out that camp is the only way that I can get out of here. As soon as they're gone, she just trails off.
Then go. Go back to the cave. Take Illica. Leave. I'd rather see you leave than just throw your life away.
I have to do this, Oren. I have to do this. They've taken too much from us. I'm not leaving until it's finished there. I'm not a quitter.
Then give it time. Let's go together. We've survived this long together. Give it
Have
one
we?
more night. One more night.
Have we survived, Oren? Was I just seeing things when I saw Volus back there dead?
No, but we're all in grief. And we're in no state to charge an enemy camp. We barely survived, all of us. And yet we still lost Volus. Give it time.
I will give it until the morning and then I'm going.
Okay.
Theros will
Go back.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I just need
You
to
can
go
finish
back
your
to
scene.
the others. I
Yeah,
want to be alone.
And that's
Oren. I
what
don't.
Oren will do. He can read the signals. He will start walking back to the camp. Very happy with himself because he's clearly the greatest psychologist that has ever lived. Because she immediately stopped crying. So clearly,
He's like, I see this as an absolute win.
I see this all as an absolute. This is all going swimmingly.
Yeah, and she just, after his footsteps, his trudging dies
Yeah.
off, she just leans her head back against the tree and closes her eyes, and her mind is so full of thought, but her body is so tired that she just almost immediately falls asleep, unintentionally.
Joke's on her. Oren runs back and ties her to the tree. She'll go when we feel like it.
He comes back dragging her through the forest. Got her!
Call it aggressive negotiations.
That's another word. Let's see.
Oh,
Oren
you're the
died.
worst.
And then
That's fine. Do it. Hey, it's fine. It's fine.
Oren dies.
So yes, Oren will trudge back to the group and relay basically what happened and let Aiden and catatonic Theros know that we only have a morning before Nyari's going to storm the camp.
Is Theros still catatonic?
Yes and no. Like he's aware of what's happening around him. He was just ignoring it before. And upon hearing Orin's report, without moving, he'll just kind of mutter, not really caring if they can hear him or not, but he says, "She's right, you know. She's absolutely right. It's my fault. It's my fault my friend is dead." If only I had been stronger or wiser. My grandfather was always right about me. And yet I was too blinded by my own weakness to see it. And now my friends are paying the price. You all go. Go. Go back to camp. Go to those goblins. Just leave me here. I can't bring another one of you down with me. Because if I have to see one more of my friends die, I don't think I could live with myself.
For the first time, Aiden takes a big deep breath. And then he exhales. Theros, I know you're hurting. But I have some things that I need to say to you. You do not need to answer me. Just please listen. I know what it is to be weak. And I think that if you were stronger, Volus would be here. But that is true for me too. And Orin, and Niari, and everyone at camp. If we were all stronger, then we would all be here. But the past is the past. All we can do now is look forward. And I'm not asking you to do anything you don't want to. I can't let Niari do it alone. So when you're ready, you just let me know. I make my own decisions. And I think so did Volus. And we have to live with the choices that we make. So this is my promise, Theros. You won't lose me. I'll become the strongest. And I don't care if you're there or not, because I will be strong enough. I hope you can do something. I am sorry for your loss, and I will miss Volus too. Just let me know in the morning. You don't have to say anything. Just be able to live with any choice you make. I can't turn away from a friend again. You know my story. You know I did once. And it cost me everything. I can't lose again. And he trails his thought. Gods be with you, Theros. And he'll stand and go towards our temporary camp.
Okay. Nayari is at the camp alone. Orin walks back, relays the information. Aiden says his piece, starts walking over to the camp. What about Orin and Theros at this point?
I loot the bodies before I leave.
Theros is still going to just be, well, he won't be lying down, but he'll be sitting with Theros' head just between his legs or on his lap on the ground, still just stroking his fur and mourning him still.
Orin will find a nice rock to prop up against and just wait.
Okay. So if you guys just wait, the hours go by, and presumably you would all fall asleep at some point,
Yeah.
and either from exhaustion or intentionally. And then the night passes, and luckily nothing comes by to disturb you. The sounds of battle probably scared off any of the local wildlife. And you wake up the next morning at the break of dawn, and it's still very dark because you're in the Fangwood, but you can see the faintest rays of light through the canopy. So you know it's morning. You're sore. You're still heavily wounded. You've recovered a little bit, but it's up to you what you do now.
Aiden will have woken up early and begun preparing some morning rations, and has got Niara within eyesight, just waiting to see when she wakes up.
Orin will begin a morning ritual to Torag, a little more somber than his usual rock smacking, and just offer a prayer up for Volus. You know, that hopefully he goes somewhere nice. I don't know where animals go in Pathfinder
They have souls.
lore. They do have souls in Pathfinder?
Yep, they'll get judged by Pharasma all the same, and then end up
Alright.
somewhere.
Well, he was a good bear.
They could be reincarnated
The
too.
best
That can
bear.
yeah.
Good bear.
Yeah, what would druids do with their dead? Would they bury them?
That's a good question. It's kind of one of those things. What would Theros do to honor Volus?
Like, part of me thinks like druids would let nature, take its course, but
I would
sure.
tend to think so.
I think that's a pretty druidic response as well. Just let
They
him
would,
feed them.
yeah.
that's-
I don't think that they would just leave it be, but they would probably position them in a comfortable way,
Yeah.
and maybe place some sorts of foliage, flowers, or a stone shrine or something, some kind of natural religious shrine around the body, but otherwise they would probably leave it to the elements and
I
let
would say-
nature take its course.
I agree. There's a lot of different philosophies expressed within druidic, neutral alignment, but I think that it would be pretty consistent to say that life gives and life takes away. Who are we to judge the cycles of nature?
That being said, then that Theros would start doing that, is just positioning Volus's body in a respectful manner with some of the plants and flowers nearby as a makeshift memorial for him, and he'll utter a poem in Druidic to him, and it's actually a poem about a bear in his honor. And after that, he'll turn to his companions. Although I guess he's not at the camp with them. He's here.
It's
Nyari's
just me.
still at the camp. Yeah, it's just Orin.
Just Orin.
He'll turn to Orin then. And he'll say, "Thank you for staying with me, my friend. And thank you for being by my side and by Volus. In this short time we spent together, I believe we've all formed bonds deeper than most those who would normally have spent this some short of time together. And I'm not good with words, but I know Volus appreciated you too.
He was a noble companion. He will be sorely missed.
Thank you. But I must leave you all now. As deep as our friendships may be, my loyalty remains to my friend here. And I think there may be a way I could be reunited with him. But for that, I must leave. I must seek out my grandfather. I'm going back to the caves to let my father and the others know.
Okay. I'll tell Aiden and Nyari that that's your choice.
No,
Be safe.
I will tell them.
Oh.
I can't leave you with
Okay.
that burden.
Much appreciated. I don't always understand humans.
He chuckles slightly. He's like, for being half of one, neither do I. It's been a conflicted part of my nature, but on that we can agree.
Just know, you always have a friend in me.
That was there! I didn't think he was gonna do it! Oh!
And I will, on that note, I will show myself out. Y'all have a good rest of the session.
Thank you, sir. Oh, it feels bad, man.
I'm sorry, the rhyming schematic was there. I couldn't.
He
help
couldn't let it go.
Couldn't help it.
That's what got me in trouble in the first place, okay? It just flowed so well.
It does. You're not wrong. It really
Well,
does.
Came
Well,
out.
that'll
okay?
become an unofficial motto of our group.
Have a
Oh
friend in
my
me.
God.
Got a friend in me. Oh no, it just doesn't work. Or it meows. That was new.
Oh, sorry, because you heard the cat in the background.
Oh, yeah.
hearing
I
his
tried to
name.
mute it real quick.
So Orange just back here went, meow.
All right, mid session props though. Hey, way to go, everyone! We getting some tidbits today. We getting some juicy moments. I'm excited.
No, but yes, Orin will just express that he's enjoyed his companionship with Theros and supports him in whatever he wants to do. And then I guess I start walking back to the camp. Can't wait for this one.
Okay.
They'll both
Alright,
walk
Theros
together.
gonna throw hands. Do
Everybody.
we hold hands? No? Okay.
No. A little short.
Okay. Oh, fair enough.
Everybody reconvenes at your temporary camp. It's still early morning.
Well, does Niari wake up before the two of them get there?
Most likely.
At some point, I'm assuming there's tension in the air, and each of them are tending to their own things. But not trying to start something, although he might. Aiden will just say, "I do not think it was fair what you said to Theros about Volus." But that's it, and he just You know, as she's walking by, tending to something else, he very passive aggressively brings it up.
No, Aiden. She
No,
is
you're not
right.
there yet.
Oh, I thought they were all together already.
Not yet. That's what I was saying. I was trying to sneak in before.
She's also not walking around. She's just sitting against the tree, like where she's been all night long.
Yeah, once he notices that she's up, and he gets a moment.
Oh boy.
She doesn't say anything.
Neither does he. Now you guys can reconvene. He just wants to get that piece in there.
And then they'll come up to you guys and
Can you give us light, Jason?
Light? You not have light?
Oh,
do you-
make the map light.
The whole map?
It's daytime.
She's not wrong.
But
You
this
don't
is
have
the
to. I
night
just
one.
feel like it's still nighttime. It's okay.
It is the morning though, so it's gonna be still. I mean, dawn's barely breaking through the trees, and we have dim light at best.
we get health back. How much health do we get back just from sleeping again? I would
Level
forget.
plus con.
Yep.
Modifier.
Wow, this
So-
makes the map look so much bigger. Looks huge.
It is a huge map. I almost sent this one to you, Jace. Like this is what the Fangwood Forest looks like.
You did send this one
Oh, did I?
to
Oh,
the group chat.
Oh. Yeah, it's a nice backdrop. Only thing it could use is a few more rocks here and there. Otherwise, it looks good.
So yeah, so you all gain your level plus con.
7 for me now.
Still not nearly enough for some of you to get even to half HP.
Yeah, not really. Now that the max
I'll,
is 2.
Expend a channel
Don't-
energy.
Don't do that yet. Theros can heal himself. Unless
And
you're
we got
healing everybody.
wands.
Oh, you're healing everybody.
Oh, that's right. We have the. Well, that's healing everybody, but we do have a wand.
We
That's
should
true.
use the wands first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we're
I think we only have one, and it had like what, like
I have 9 charges.
5 charges left. 9.
But Theros is leaving soon, so
It's like, guys, I guess I top myself off, and then I'm gonna go see
Here,
myself out.
I'm gonna do roll 1d8 plus 1.
what a good story be. Who's that for? You probably
That's
said
for.
that.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking Nyari.
Yeah, I figured.
Aiden, Orin. Oh wait, Aiden and Orin. Are you guys full health?
Do you mind if I
Yeah.
just tell them I'm not full health? I'm at 13.
I am.
I'm 13 down.
So the first
Don't give me
one
any.
Was for.
You're at 13, or you're down 13.
I'm
that's
down
for Aiden.
13 now. Now I'm down 11.
Wait, the first one was for Theros?
No, it's from
For you.
Nyari.
Oh.
Yeah, so you're 8 higher.
And there's 9 more health for you,
Yes.
Aiden.
If anybody recalls, despite my best efforts, I was hit for 6 health points last combat.
And rolling another one for Nyari. The 9 is for
Yeah.
Aiden. The 3 is for Nyari.
Aiden's good. He's only 2 down now.
Okay.
Oh, let me make sure all my buffs are off from that last
Yeah, take that bull strength off.
fight.
That 9's for you, Nyari.
Yeah,
Whoops.
no buffs. And no
What?
buffs.
Oh.
And that's for Theros. Oh, brilliant.
Poor Theros.
It's alright.
Oh, I know this song.
Yeah, this
That's
is
fun.
this is Witcher music now.
Mhm.
So good.
We don't have to
Like-
use any for Volus, so you know.
Oop. Did I do that right? 1d8 plus 1.
Look,
Why,
Yes.
why does it
Yeah.
show up weird now?
Sonny's
I don't
just
know.
it's going your name again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes it'll re-put your icon in so everybody knows who's doing what still.
And
Speaking
last
about video
one.
game music, do you know what games have surprisingly good soundtracks? The Ace Attorney series.
Huh.
Yeah. I just invested. I was interrogating someone at the. Well, not interrogating. Talking to someone at the detention center, and I was like, "Wait a minute, though. This music? Wait a minute."
just Josh interrogating somebody. Tell me which games have the best music. Tell me.
No, in the as Phoenix right, in the game. Talking to
Oh,
somebody.
in the game.
Yeah,
Here's
yeah,
one more
yeah.
roll
I
for
didn't
you,
go to
Nari.
it.
Alright, there you go.
What? Huh?
I gave you another roll, that 4. What's your health at now?
4. 45 out of 58.
Good God.
I was
Here's the
real
last,
far down.
the last charge of the wand here for you. 6.
All right.
The wand is gone.
And
Finally.
it explodes for 5d6 points of damage.
Oh no.
As all wands do.
Like, oh man.
So after healing everybody, Theros will break the silence and say, I must leave you all now. I was telling Orin, I appreciate, respect, and cherish the bonds we've formed in this short amount of time, but even still, my loyalty lies with Volus, and while his vessel may be destroyed, I may be yet reunited with his spirit. It's something I must do. I owe him that much. And for that, I must find my grandfather. So I'm going to go back to the caves to say my goodbyes to my father and to let them know what has happened. But then I must leave. I know what this must make you think of me. But trust me when I say that I am not in a good place to fight with you all right now. I would be of no use to you. I am of very little use to you now. I want to get stronger, so I won't lose any more of you or anyone else I may meet. You all have taught me what it means to build friendships, to care for others that mean nothing to me. You've taught me to fight for the greater good. But for that, I must become stronger, and I cannot do that without Volus. So I thank you all, and I bid you all a farewell.
Aiden will be nodding, and he'll stand up and go over to Theros, and he'll reach out his arm for one of those, like, not a handshake, but you, like, grab the forearm kinds of things, like, real strong.
Forest Bros.
I
Yeah,
was gonna say dude bro style.
yeah, exactly.
The like
So-
clasp.
Yeah, but and then he'll say, I believe in you, Theros. Grow strong, my friend. And then he'll pull him in for a hug.
Theros will be very awkward and uncomfortable about the hug, but it's like one of those like, okay, he'll give you a hug because you're going for it. He's like, all right.
And then when he lets go, he'll kind of like clasp the side of his arm as he does. Like this. And I will grow strong too, Theros. I think that we will meet again. I don't know why, but I have that thought. And he's gonna take his leave.
Okay. Any other parting words?
Orin's good. He talked to him already. He knew what was gonna happen.
Okay.
And Niari, nothing to say.
Heartless.
Her jaw's
Heartless.
clenched.
Banshee queen.
She has
Wow.
lockjaw.
I guess she
I
doesn't
got
have
the
it.
tetanus.
I got the
Tetanus.
tetanus.
That was what was the poison he was using. It was tetanus. Clearly.
He had a rusty blade.
A rusty
What a
blade.
fun switch as far as like the characters' progressions here, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you just keep talking about getting stronger. I mean, like, Oren's over here like, I'm as strong as I'm gonna get. Like, I don't know if you think we should go lift some weights or something. Like, what are we doing?
Bro,
My
I
strength
gotta
score
save
not
your
going up.
complex. I'm a shonen pro tag, bro. Get out of here. All right.
Should we put on an 80s montage where we
I
lift
got-
logs in the Feywild? Like,
Opportunity for infinite power, bro.
Infinite power. Yeah. Unlimited power.
Yeah, bro. It's a direct correlation to effort in, effort out. That's how it works. That's how you get those gains.
So,
So
Oren will look at Nyari and say, I suppose you're still insistent we head to the camp now.
That's my plan. You do whatever you want to do.
Theros will be heading back towards the caves.
Well, I'm getting out of here.
Theros, it's the wrong way. You need to go south.
Yeah, that's the wrong way to the caves. Perfect.
Okay, so Theros starts heading over to the caves where the refugees are.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
And
He's never
the-
going to get there.
And he's
The-
got captured.
And he's dead. And then arrows die.
The other three of you are heading back to Camp Red Jaw.
Yeah, we doing it,
Man,
bro.
you guys are ballsy.
Hey, man, I feel like I got that sunk lost fallacy going for us. Like, we're in it now.
They have a lot of bugbears, remember?
But we're
And we don't
level
have-
5.
And we don't have eyes in the sky anymore either.
Yeah, right? We have no idea what's going on in here.
It's
Yeah.
it's.
So how are
you're
you?
down to 3, not 5, y'all.
Yeah,
It's a
this is
big
gonna
jump.
go great. Gonna
So how
go
are you
great.
approaching?
Good thing Frampton's up to date.
Should probably
I mean-
try to take out the watchtower first.
Yeah,
Clearly
Maybe
front-
bottleneck him up the stairs.
frontal assault.
Frontal
Yeah,
assault.
Frontal assault. It's like the scene from Monty Python where the guy runs for 30 seconds and just keeps getting a little closer and a little closer and a little closer. Like that's what we're doing.
I agree. Aiden will pretty much
The tower.
say as much that he can range ahead, sneak around, get a sight about the tower, and I think that's the place we hit. And he's also going to say, "Don't become overzealous." We're down 2. We kill what we kill, and then we regroup. It's going to be a long battle. He thinks. Keep up your
Hold on,
strength.
timeout.
What?
Just so that this doesn't get lost in the session, can we say that we figured out that you guys, because Nari doesn't have detect magic to figure out what
Oh,
the
yeah,
stuff
I
that
do.
Scarvinious had was?
Can I
So I
roll
don't
for
want
that,
to
Jason?
bog things down, but
Yeah,
I-
everybody who has spellcraft, you can have one person do it, and everybody else can aid.
I'll roll
And
to aid.
roll me 3.
Also, does Theros give us all of his magic items behind? Okay, so I ate on all.
No.
Oh, look at those! Look at those
Ow.
rolls, though. Except for Nyari.
wow, coming in hot with 2 natural 2s. We haven't lost our edge.
You haven't. Wait, so Andrew, you're just not gonna play for the rest of the session, I guess. Rip.
We'll see.
Oh my god. We're gonna get to the camp and Ulrich's gonna be in the mouth of one of these wargs. I don't know how I
I feel bad. That's the worst part about character deaths or players leaving a set, characters
It's all
leaving a
good.
group. It's that transition time. But hopefully you've talked about it with Jace out of sesh, and maybe there's a way.
I mean, it's no different than if you're in a combat and somebody goes unconscious for a while, but stabilizes. It just
Yeah.
happens.
Although
part
it
of
could
the
be like in the GCP where the poor wizard was stuck for 3 sessions in the block.
I know.
Swear to God, couldn't even talk. Was not in any imminent danger. It was just a matter of waiting. I couldn't imagine.
Okay, so the first spellcraft is a net 25.
Sweet.
Second one is a 21. The third one is a 10.
Well, it's not so successful.
I am going to say that you are able to identify some, but not all, of the items. Which items were most important to you?
I don't even remember what she found.
Just
There's
go
one.
with-
There's one potion. There's his armor, his swords, and a ring.
the
Probably-
ring.
Oh, that would be 4. So
Ring.
we have rolled 4 times.
Yeah, that's
Sure, you can do one more.
Yeah. Basically, ring, magic, weapon, magic, armor, potion, consumables.
yeah,
You know,
potion last kind of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
would
probably
put that fire
armor,
though.
ring,
Yeah.
swords.
Armor, ring, swords. Yeah.
So 25, 21, 22. Okay.
Yeah. Armor, ring, swords works.
So you identify his armor as a set of +1 spiked light fortification studded leather armor. So
Ooh.
basically, it's
Nice.
studded leather armor. It's got spikes on it, and the light fortification is when somebody crits you, there's a 25% chance for you to negate the crit.
What's that total armor bonus?
Studded leather is only a 3, so +1 would only be a +4 to your AC.
Right, but
It's not a
but-
high AC item.
No, but it is a light
So
armor.
clearly,
It's light armor.
we
studded
give
leather.
that to Frampton when we get back. You know, I'm just saying, Frampton.
I don't want it.
And spikes
thank
deals damage to people if they grapple you. Is that right?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Yes.
You deal piercing damage on a successful grapple attack.
All right. So that's a thing. That's magic.
Yep.
It would drop me
And
down
then-
to light armor, but I'm not gonna do that.
And then
Next,
so that
we
was the
had
armor.
ring.
The ring is a ring of protection +1.
I figured as
Okay.
much.
That was the last one, right? So we have 4 now.
For what?
No, we only have 3.
Oh, well, there's 3 of us. Who doesn't have
Yeah,
one?
'cause
Niari and Oren.
I don't have one now.
Oh, easy. Cash money. That's free real estate right there.
That's for
And his weapons were 2 +1 short swords.
No, that's not bad. That's better than a +1. That's better than a masterwork kukri. What's
+1
Potion.
Alright, I
potion.
gotta
Well, you
look
can
up
use
the damage
perception
on
on
that.
potion if you fail on the spellcraft.
I'll try.
And his bow was not magical.
His bow is not magical. You can identify that as a masterwork short bow, composite short bow with a +4 strength rating.
Masterwork composite short bow.
Does that perception get us some identity on the potions?
Yeah, 19. It is a single potion of bear's endurance. He had 2, drank 1, so that's the only one left.
Endurance. That's a con potion.
Yes. Which will not stack with whoever's got that belt of con.
I do. So I don't know. We probably wouldn't have taken the backpack or skinning tools or manacle. Well, manacles might be useful.
Yeah, so if you spend some more time identifying those with like appraise, taking 20 on appraise or whatnot, it's a masterwork backpack, masterwork skinning tools, masterwork manacles.
They might be useful for the camp. All right. Probably should take it.
Now,
And then you said I saw and
19.
yes, but if I take the ring of protection, because I think Aiden and Oren both have one.
I don't, but if you're at 19, you can
Oh.
take it.
I thought you had one. I thought we had 3.
Did we
Theros
gave
have
one to Theros? Yeah, Theros had one.
Do you already have a deflection bonus for something? Is that why you didn't take one?
No, I think I just took it because I naturally have the highest AC.
Shield of Faith will give a deflection
Yeah,
bonus.
and
so-
I almost always have Shield of Faith because it's a domain spell.
Because I don't need to have it. I only took it because I thought you guys already had it. I don't.
No,
I
you're
don't
the
have
best.
to have it.
I already have it,
Go for
and
it.
you're the best pitch.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jeff.
No, I have Shield of Faith as almost always as a domain spell, so
Okay.
that always
Alright.
gets me a deflection bonus.
Jade,
I think that's why I never took one.
at what point is it ridiculous? How many weapons can I have on myself? Like,
Whatever your load allows for.
This guy's
Yeah,
got
I
a
guess
trench
technically.
coat of weapons. Like,
well, I was just thinking about it. Like, I was trying to do the math. I guess the daggers conceivably could be strapped to an arm or the legs. You know, they don't have to actually be like they don't have to be. Sheathed any for a short
the other
flail.
boo. Yeah.
No flails, no. But that will add 2 pounds to my load.
Okay. So the three of you are coming up to the camp here. We don't have to get too tedious with stuff, but what is your plan? Are you going to go... Are you going to start an assault quickly? Are you waiting a couple hours to do some more reconnaissance to see how they're reacting to things? Where are you looking? Like, from what angle are you observing? Just give me the details quick.
I kind of want to talk things out with you guys and think what is our best play here. Do we, do a run and gun tactic where we take this and then dip out of there? We destroy the tower and then leave? Do we wait for a patrol to sneak out and then try to head them off? I'm still worried about them maybe potentially chasing back to the camp, so I don't think that that's an unrealistic concern. Hashing things out. What do y'all think?
I think we should try to take out the watchtower, and then if it alerts the rest of the camp, they might try to come up the steps or around it. It's going to take them time, and we could bottleneck them at the stairs potentially.
I like that plan.
I like that plan too, and I would have talked about this a little bit before we actually started walking. As far as prepping spells, I don't like Entangle because it slows down combat, but it is very good CC. However, I don't think we'll really need it necessarily unless we wanted to catch them in the middle. Do you guys care about that at all? If I take something else?
Nope.
No.
I don't think so.
Do whatever your heart tells you to do.
She's talking to you a lot nicer than she talked to Orin. Do whatever you want.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was Sarah. That wasn't my.
Get out of my face.
Dude.
Nairi to Aiden's like, do whatever your heart tells you. Orin, she's like, listen, you smelly dwarf. Do whatever you feel like doing. I don't care. Get out of my face.
I loved it. It was actually probably one of the most beautiful things I've ever witnessed.
It gave me the shakes.
I bet it
I
did.
don't like it.
I bet it did.
I don't like it.
All right, I know what I'm gonna prepare for today, so we're good to go.
Yep.
It's the shield all over again.
Oh,
That's all this
actually,
guy's saying, and then Orin's like, I'm out.
I get to prepare 2 things today because I leveled up.
Whoa.
Oh, we didn't go over that. Hey, do you guys want to take a little mid break session and talk about what cool stuff you got at 5th level, or do you want to surprise everyone?
That's up to Jason. He's the
Yeah.
leader of this organization.
What do you think, Jason?
That is up to how quickly you guys want to take on the camp.
I don't want to delay it.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
Then we'll
let's
talk about it.
go.
You'll all be surprised.
Yep. I like that. I like being surprised by new stuff.
Yeah, it is
Oh,
kind of
it's-
fun.
So from what
It
angle are
is
you going to
kind of-
observe the camp then? You're going to go
Probably
like
the same angle that we have before. So from south.
Oh yeah.
south
was
on
thinking-
tower side or south on the ravine side?
They were talking on the ravine side. I think that a good play is to have some of us in the northeast position over here and that forested, and I think some of us should then maybe go over here and get a glimpse of the tower. But that way we've got double vantage because here has the height. They can see more into the camp than the southern position.
Bruh, there are 3 of us. Like, not too many people to split. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. And getting
I get
spot,
what you're saying, but like, there's 3 of us.
getting spot would be bad, but if we all circled around together to this corner
Right.
spot,
That's what I'm
Then-
thinking. Yeah.
then Aiden could trail a little bit ahead at some point and try
Go
to
like
get
over here.
Yeah, and try to get a better angle on them, or even see from this edge,
Yep.
which should not be hard to get to, and kind of like
So,
spread it a little bit.
Jason, we're trying to
Okay.
get here through the forest to approach at this angle.
Well, actually, even right, do you see the line I'm drawing?
Yes.
Yeah, so even there, he would have some limited visibility to see through and get a glimpse of what's going on there. So between that and then this would have the height advantage to see most of this camp, with the exception of behind this bush here and behind that tent immediately you couldn't see. But you could see this, you could see that. could see a little bit of that. That seems pretty wise to me, having like not being too far away from each other either.
Okay.
Are you-
So you guys move on over to the northeastern side of the forest edge to observe the camp.
That work for everyone?
Sure.
Yeah, do you mind real quick if I take that short bow?
Sure.
No,
I
absolutely.
mind
Okay.
tremendously.
I
I've
took
already
one
got the
of
ring of
the.
protection. This is ridiculous.
You can
Just
have
so
it.
everyone knows, I took one of the short swords. So
Okay.
one of the ones. There's still one available if somebody wants to.
I
But
just imagine Aiden running through the forest all ranger-like, but clinking a lot because all of his weapons.
He's got so many weapons.
Because he has like 20 weapons on him.
I was thinking about it. It is ridiculous. It's not yet in the realm of impossibility. So I'm vibing.
So right now you're okay with it. All right,
I'm okay with it.
that's good.
Yeah.
So, how long are you guys going to observe? You think?
till
3.5
2
minutes.
days. Okay.
Not 2 days.
Is it going to be a
somewhere
matter of
between
minutes, or are
those-
you going to spend like a couple hours and like go into like maybe the early afternoon time period to get a sense of things? Like,
Here's my thing. I think that we hold a distinct advantage attacking in the day.
Yeah.
And I think that depending on what happens might affect whether or not we decide to stay or give chase to a squad that goes out. Like let's say a patrol starts heading down here, we might reconvene and reevaluate. But otherwise, I think that we wait at least until the afternoon and see what develops, and maybe we take a whole day to look. I mean, if they're not sending anybody anywhere else, we see what we see and that's it. And there's also only 3 of us, so we want to be sure that we can strike and dip as appropriate.
So you want to spend
Okay.
a whole day watching?
I don't know
That's
about a
not
whole day.
gonna fly with Nairi because she wants to get this done.
And
in-
she's already raging back here. Like
Right.
Orin's like wrapped on both of her legs. Like
I'm a
hold on,
raging
Lassie.
Cajun!
My only point was I don't think it hurts to stay as long as we want. Is my point. Not that we should necessarily.
I'd
As
say
you're
give it a
saying all
couple
of this, Nairi's charged at the tower. Roll for initiative.
Roll for it.
I'm GM now. Roll for initiative.
Leroy Jenkins!
What time is it now, Jason?
by the time you get to the camp, it's probably
Yeah,
about 10 o'clock.
Okay, so I say we just wait till about noon and see what happens, and then go from there.
Catch them while they're
Yeah.
eating lunch.
So you could spend 2 hours to noon. You could even spend more than that, and it wouldn't probably, since this is kind of a clearing, it wouldn't probably get dark until like 5-6 o'clock. So you have 3-4, however many hours you need if you wanted to wait a little while. So I'll just say one thing to Andrew.
Yeah.
Go ahead and read the messages in chat while I am talking to these guys here. So the 3 of you are observing this camp for a couple hours. Roll me perception checks. Roll me wisdom or intelligence checks, one or the other. And I think those are the only 2 that I need.
No stealth checks.
If you guys are staying more than like 100 feet away, I'm probably not going to bother with.
All right, so you need perception and wisdom.
Oh,
Nice.
Rolled a 1.
Don't worry.
Oh,
guys. All right,
boy.
so let's read off the rolls. Orin with a 19 on perception.
No, an 8.
Oh shoot. An
That
8
was for
on
the perception,
and a
yeah.
5 on wisdom. I
which is
did
a 1. For
getting
me.
a 28 perception and 13 on his wisdom roll, which might meet the DC. It might be DC 15, could be DC 12. And then Niari, did you roll in chat? Or
Oh, was I supposed to? I was looking at the inventory. I didn't know he told me.
perception and wisdom,
Oh, this will go well.
probably.
Oh, I also rolled a natural 1 on my
Natural one to
perception.
start. Classic
So
Niari.
far, so good.
It means
And
we're on
I
pace.
rolled
Listen.
a 14 on my wisdom because I got a +0.
Hey, that
Niari
14
and-
might be what we need.
Nyari and Orin aren't even positive they're near the Hobgoblin camp. They're not even certain that they're near it.
We're like, I
Yeah.
think this is the caves,
Are
actually.
we at the caves? I feel like we're at the caves.
Oh, get the ones out of the way, please.
Okay.
Right.
So, the only one who really rolled a good perception is Aiden. So he's the only one that the wisdom check will apply to, really. So you spend a couple hours here observing the camp, Aiden, and you notice a couple things, and this is where the wisdom check comes in. First off, you're counting the people that you can see, and you're kind of in your mind trying to figure out how many you knew there were before, trying to count out how many you've taken out already.
Remember, he's a lot smarter in the moment than I am.
So your conclusion, you're not 100% sure on this. The numbers don't add up exactly. Some of the goblins are missing, but other than the goblins, you think that with the numbers that are currently in camp, any patrols that you knew of must be there now.
Oh, this is it.
So you're looking at this, and you're also, with that perception check, you're seeing all of them. Everyone you can see is on high alert. None of them are resting. None of them are sleeping. They are all awake, and they are keeping an eye out. You also can see, just from the map here, you're noticing that they're sort of leaning towards the tower. There's a couple of them up near the tower, and some of them are on that side of the camp.
Like more than what we see pictured here?
No, like you see everybody that you see pictured is the
I
people
see.
on the map, but you see that the majority of them are on the western side rather than the eastern side. It's like they're really going for that watchtower, which makes sense because the watchtower has the best vantage point, so they have the best chance of seeing someone in advance.
And this is also 50 feet higher, so if somebody does approach from this side, they're going to see him, as soon as they breach the edge of the forest.
Presumably, yeah.
That's 60, 70 feet up. That's pretty high.
The grass on that side is fairly high, though, so I would allow stealth checks. It would maybe not be easy, but I would allow them.
Okay.
Because the grass is knee-high, thigh-high. It's not short grass.
You could make them easy, and we still wouldn't pass. I mean, aside from Aiden, Orn and I are gonna just like clank, clank, clank.
So we got no vision on what's going on here.
Yeah, you don't see anything inside of the tent. It looks like these creatures are pretty much in their positions. There's not a whole lot of movement going on. There's a little bit like some people might go back and forth, like pacing or whatnot, or maybe do a regular like loop around places. But for the most part, they have their positions and they're staying there. Your assumption with that wisdom check, what was the natural roll? Okay, 12. Your assumption would probably be somewhere along the lines of their leader, Scarvinious, left. Chances are Scarvinious said something along the lines of, if I'm not back by such and such time, be on high alert, etc., etc. You think that the fact that Scarvinious didn't come back by morning, they probably are on high alert because of that, which is probably why any patrols that returned did not get sent back out.
Okay.
So you think that pretty much everybody is here now.
We should have brought his head in the heads of all of the other ones, and then we could have catapulted them down below like they did in Lord of the Rings at Minas Tirith. Catapult all the
Release
heads
the
that they're
prisoners.
Build a
falling.
catapult. Just build a catapult.
You know what? Can we retcon that?
Sorry, Jason, we're gonna have to start the session over because we missed a detail.
I was saying that from the beginning, that Aiden's been working on a mobile trebuchet.
A mobile.
I actually put, I actually put ranks in knowledge engineering so that I can do it. Actually, that's.
Trebuchets are famously effective in deep forests.
Yeah. Haven't you heard the battle of the wooden trebuchets?
Most trebuchets, I think, are wooden.
Well, trebuchets are made out of wood, and we're in the woods, so therefore they get a favored terrain bonus.
If
They're in
Age
their
of
natural
Empires
environment. Yeah.
is any close to reality, trebuchets doesn't matter where you are, they'll win. So really, that just sounds like easy games. So we should do that.
So what are we doing? We attacking these guys? Is that what we're doing?
Well, reality, he never sees any movement in this tent still.
Correct.
So Scarvinious is still likely there. The time passes.
Scarviston.
Scarviston.
Scarvinious.
Scarvinious.
Hey guys,
His brother.
everyone knows.
Scarvinious
Everyone
Scarvinious.
knows I'm
Scarvinious.
son and Scarvinius' older brother.
Well, seeing what we're up against, we got one wolf, three ranged archers over here with probably short swords, similar equipment to what we've been fighting. That getting on that tower is nerve-wracking because they can take shots pretty easy, and it's hard for us to take care of them when they're up like that. But they probably have a long range, so I'm worried about assaulting from the east instead. I still think that the tower, even though there's more than position there, is potentially our best bet.
We just have to remember that they did funky stuff out here, so I think there's landmines or something. I don't know. If we're thinking about a frontal assault.
Right. So yeah, I'm still confident that this is the best position to attack from.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And then I can rain arrows from here if we take this hill. The problem is that these four are not very far away to getting to here. So.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's just kind of is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to say 3 or 4 hours go by. We'll put us at 2 o'clock. Everybody roll another perception check.
A whole patrol of 10 hobgoblins shows up.
Oh, that's it? 10?
Jeez.
A
Natural 3 for a 9.
Yeah.
This is bogus.
But I'm bringing up a 24, so hopefully I see something. And Orin also gets an 8. But
Again, me and Nyari are not certain that we're even at the hobgoblin.
too higher for Stone Cannon. So he does.
I'm pretty sure we're at the caves, guys. I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure. Like, where's Theros? He left before us.
Okay, so Nyari and Orin don't immediately hear anything, but Aiden, as you're watching, you're a little bit further to the east here. You hear a noise coming from behind you, and it's kind of like a quiet noise. It sounds like somebody's trying to be quiet, but you hear a little bit of heavy breathing, as if somebody has been exerting themselves a lot. And you can't see anything. You just hear this kind of in the distance, and it's quiet. And then suddenly, all three of you hear a voice almost directly in your head.
Oh.
In our head?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't like that.
It's
Oh,
almost,
no, I don't
like that
it's
at
like
all.
it's almost like somebody is whispering directly into your ear.
The metagame in me feels good about this.
Will to negate?
Yeah, I resist this also.
There is no saving throw.
Is it harmless?
There is no saving throw. So it
Sure
does not
thing,
say whether it's
DM.
harmless or not.
Oh, it is. There's actually no saving throw for Whisper.
It's no
I
saving
think
throw.
it's about time I found you all. You know how long I've been trying to catch up with you guys.
Hate this guy.
Oh my gosh.
So you hear that response.
I hate this guy.
That's Orin's response to what he
Yeah,
heard.
you hear Aiden whispers out, you know, like those emo kids who are trying to scream lyrics. It's like, Orin! like shout whispering, like a question mark.
And they're carrying a small instrument. That's funny.
Yeah, and you can tell from his whispered voice, he probably has been running for the past couple hours.
Oh, he's fatigued. Oh no, sorry, Andrew. Guess
What a burden! What
He's
a burden.
exhausted.
Sounds
He's
like your
exhausted.
character's gonna die.
Will your characters ever
Um,
contribute, Andrew? I don't know.
I mean, Vol is
Alright,
contributing.
duly noted.
Oh my
I
word!
didn't get any of my buffs.
Is not considered him an ally. His relationship is indifferent. So he
Cast
doesn't receive-
silence on Aiden only.
Oh,
It's like
man.
Veld all over again.
Oh, this is actually just too ridiculous. So I have to get in the mindset of Aiden. Like, what is he gonna say? And there's no way to gauge based on the spell or the whisper, like how far away or it is. Or I can hear him though, right? You said like I can hear
Well, the
footsteps.
spell makes it sound like he's right next to you, but he's totally not right next to you.
With
somewhere
my
within-
perception, I don't even recognize that voice.
He's
All
somewhere
right.
within sight because he must be able to cast and target you.
Presumably, which means I'm not as well hidden as I thought I was.
Guys, did you just hear a voice in your head? Was that just me?
I
Don't
think
worry.
You, I didn't hear a
Let's
voice.
catch up with you. I'm almost there. 1 second.
What? What is this voice in my head?
real pause. If I'm not mistaken, Whisper only lets you communicate with the Whisperer, so we actually can't communicate like telepathically with each other. Just back
Yeah,
to
each of you can whisper back to him, but
So
you
he's
can't
having,
whisper
like-
to each other. I don't
So
think.
is it like
Oh
when
wait,
you're
we're
on a
not
walk-
together?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I mean,
can
I'm-
whisper messages
well-
and receive whispered replies.
Right.
Yeah, I think you guys are like not super far from each other, but like you're not. I don't think right next to each other. Are
Oh,
you?
then I'm pantomiming like in my head.
I think Aiden, I'm gonna play it like, just because of how I've been role playing his magic acquisition, that like he is familiar that this kinds of magic exists, and he'll just start. This isn't a whisper, but I'm gonna try to do his voice, so it's gonna be louder, unfortunately. But he's like, "Ulrit, where are you?"
What if we all replied at the same time and Ulrich
Then
just
it-
gets like 3 different responses?
That was my point. Is it like you're on a phone call with someone and someone else is there, and you're like all talking like to? It's
Oh, one at a time, one at a time. Oh, I know you're all excited for me to join you. Believe me, I'm just as excited. Just give me a moment. I'll be right there.
Aiden's gonna make his way to the rest of the group so that the 3 of us are all together, and he'll reply, "Ulrit, I need you to tell me, how far are you? You can't get yourself spotted."
I don't know how far Ulrit is.
You'd be within like 100 feet or so.
It's like
I'd say you were probably right near like the eastern side, and maybe you were there, and you knew that they'd be in this area, so you were looking specifically for them. Whereas, like you knew they would be somewhere in the trees observing the camp.
Gotcha.
So you were kind of looking there probably for the past couple minutes until you eventually spotted them. So you're like 100 or so feet away from them.
I'm about 100 feet behind you. I'd say look this way, but there's a lot of brush.
What way is the way? This is the way.
God, that's an old meme.
So can we just
It's like if
assume
it's
that
in
he's caught up to them by now?
Yeah, a minute goes by and you guys could reassemble and all meet up somewhere probably 50 or so feet into the forest to the northeast.
Yeah, somewhere back there.
I choose not to.
Okay.
Oh, you're not meeting up?
No.
Okay.
Orin charges into the camp.
And Ira's
Yeah,
just
it's kind
confused
of-
because there's a voice saying, I'm right behind you," but she's like, "Well, what's behind?" And he's like, "This way. I'm only 100 feet this way." You're like,
I
What
said
way?
100
This
feet
is in my
behind you.
head.
Sarah, I teased, but your reaction to when Orin said that he wasn't going to be doing what the rest of the party was doing, I was kind of like, yeah, it's kind of weird when that happens, huh?
Right? Weird, huh?
No, I was making that reaction because of what I had done earlier. I fully acknowledge what I did earlier.
I know. You made me laugh. It's like, oh, that's weird.
So
It kind of makes it difficult, huh?
Ulrit's caught up with Orin and Aiden then at this point, right?
No.
Well, Niari and Aiden.
I mean, sorry,
Niari
Niari and Aiden. Yeah.
Yes.
What are you doing here?
Oh, well, your elf friend Theros, he showed up at the caves, and I assumed you would have to need help. You're down him, and I didn't see his bear with him, so I imagined it was somewhere else. So I don't see it's with you. I'm here to help.
No offense, but couldn't you have sent that other guy instead? The
Sorry.
shadowy looking guy? He actually looked like he could fight.
Oh
What
no, he's
can-
he's all right. He's still recovering from filth fever, was it? He's still not doing too well. We might want to check in with him tomorrow, maybe. But I'm here, and trust me, you'll appreciate what I can bring.
So, let's go ahead.
And he's looking at him right in the eyes, because we've interacted in the past, actually. How is your health then?
I am shipshape and ready to slay some hobbies, my friend. Let's do this. This day is ours.
And I'll kind of like pacify him and like hush him down with his hands. Ulrich, I will not make a choice for you, and we are going to do what we do anyway. But I have to be hard with you for once. This is not a story. This is not a tale. You could die. You might die.
Aiden, this would not be the first time I've knocked on death's door and bursted my way through. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. And before the end of today, you all will feel like heroes.
He's going to be very serious. And you're a halfling, right?
Yeah.
So unintentionally, I'm sure it's incredibly rude, but he's gonna like kneel down and like grab both of your shoulders and look you dead in the eye. Ulrich, we've already lost two, but I fought alongside. I'm trying to be stronger, but I have to let you know that you could die. I need you to say that you are okay with that price.
Of course I'm okay with that, Aiden. That's what we do. I've put myself in this position many times. Don't worry about me. You watch your back, and I'll watch mine. And I'll watch yours too. You don't have to worry.
Nayari's like kind of standing back, and she's like giving him the once over. What does he look like? Like, what is on his person?
Oh,
Do you have any weapons?
He has, Ulrich has a rapier at his side, a halfling sling staff, a pouch of sling bullets. He's wearing a mithril shirt under his robes.
Mithril, like you're absolutely Frodo.
You're just
Yeah,
just kidding.
He's
Your
carrying
character's
a handy haversack with a bunch of items in it. He's decked out in adventurer gear.
I get more of a Pippin vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so once she kind of stands back and
With like
and
a Mr. Bean
observes-
face though, like Pippin build and like appearance, but with Mr. Bean's face.
I love it. It's actually one of
can't
my
get that
favorite
image.
characters. I
Oh,
love it.
my
It's-
nightmares. Oh,
It's just so funny. I mean, like me trying to picture Aiden being super serious and just looking into the face of Mr. Bean.
So once she gives him the once over and notices that he actually has weapons, she'll kind of relax and be like, all right, listen, this is about to get very serious. All right, we have to take out this camp, and we have to do it today. We're running out of time, so we can't waste any time with talk. We've got to just figure out what we're doing, and we've got to do it.
Then you do what you do, miss, and I'll do what I do.
I have no idea what you do, but I guess we'll find out. Just don't be a liability to us.
Oh, don't worry. Trust me. This'll all be fine.
Okay.
It won't be fine. Dies in the first combat.
So,
We warned him.
Real
we all
quick.
warned him.
real quick, Andrew, go ahead into Ulrich's character sheet and hit his click the hit points button on the main page 4 times because you'd have leveled up 4 times.
Ooh, we get to see your HPs.
Well, actually, these are all whispered. So let me go
Aw,
there.
I wanted to see.
So I'll just say what he rolled. He rolled 6, 4, 7, 8.
How bad?
Birds are a D8?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
you're a beefy
So-
little halfling.
Level 1, he would have gotten 8. So that's 8
Wow.
plus 8 plus 7 plus 4 plus 6.
Okay.
You okay there, Josh?
Which
Wrong
makes
pipe.
my total hit points.
33 plus 10 because of your con. I'm getting 43. Does that sound right to you? Those are the numbers I'm getting.
I guess. I don't know what to calculate.
At first level, you'd get your full 8 from your die. You rolled 1 8, 1 7. Oh wait, no, it includes your con in each of those. So reduce that by 8.
So 16 and 7 is 23, 27,
Still don't know what I'm
33,
putting in.
43.
Yeah, but those
not
rolls
that-
needed
so
include
33.
the con, so
33?
reduce that by 8. So 35.
35.
Except he would get an initial 2, yeah. 35.
Yeah, so 35 is your HP.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
35?
Yeah.
Squishy.
Not bad for a D8 though. He rolled really well.
Not bad.
Yeah, above average.
That's for sure.
Did you take any of your levels in the HP?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
favorite
you'd
class
have
bonus.
5 favorite class bonuses you could put into skills or HP. So you could get your HP up to 40, or you could get 5 skill ranks.
What's a halfling's alternate class bonus?
Say that one more time. I was looking at something else.
Your favorite class bonus at each of the 5 levels. You could choose HP, so you could get 5 more HP, or 5 more skill ranks, or a mix of those.
I'll do 5 more HP.
Ugh.
Okay.
Just
So
to
you're up to
make
The
it
bard
easy.
option
Yep.
for halfling is garbage.
Yeah.
So
40 HP.
Question: does the dodge feat figure in automatically to the AC?
Let me look at your sheet to see if it's in there.
Wow,
It
that is
It is
garbage.
not.
I was looking at it.
yeah.
Compared to like humans get to add a spell node. Like that's a lot.
That
But,
is.
like,
Okay.
even your base options of like an HP or a skill are better than half of bluff checks. Yikes.
Okay, I think you guys are all ready to go now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need
Oh,
you to
Charge!
help me with some training wheels though, Jason, because I've never played a bard like this before. So
Sure. Sure.
I love having new players. It's so cool. What's a bard do? It's like, oh, this is good.
Music.
Inspire courage.
Well, you know what they do? They perform forever until they're dead.
Yeah.
They're performing.
Yep.
Nothing stops supporting performance except for being unconscious.
Okay, so we're just going, right? Just charging right in. Full
I
steam
think-
ahead.
Well, pause. I think that the plan remains unchanged in that we're going to strike the tower. So, did we notice anything else advantageous? Did I gain any insight with my wisdom roll or anything like that?
Only the things that I told you is that you think everybody who's in the area is probably in the camp right now, and the majority of them are on the western side of the camp.
So we got a 9v4 plus the big boss to fight through.
Why are
In
you
theory.
assuming there's a big boss?
I thought Scarvinious was the big boss.
He was in this.
Yeah.
This tent being hidden remains. It keeps me nervous.
I don't think there's anybody in there beyond maybe some bugbears.
We'll be fine.
Maybe. I mean, if
Could be
that's the case, then we're in good shape.
Could be up to 16 bugbears in there.
So let's hope.
What are they packed in? Just
Like a clown car.
yeah, like a clown car, like it comes spilling out.
4x4 tent.
Looking over here, what does the rope ladder situation look like?
It's up.
Okay.
It is rolled up at the top.
Then
We should attack from heat.
where? Show me again.
I'm thinking like we come in through here.
I think exactly the same. I think that is what I want to do.
Sounds good.
I am going
Just do
to
it.
No, he's just like, bring me battle.
when we feel good to go, I'm going to cast this spell.
Okay.
Could have been a falcon.
Could have been a chicken tin.
Just so you have the bracers, right?
Yep.
Oh, I forgot about that. Do you mind if I swap that to something
The-
else?
Yeah, the competence bonus on ranged attacks will not stack with the
Right.
other stuff will still work, but the
Yeah,
that
but
one will not.
I'll go with gravity bow instead. That'll be better for me. You know what I mean?
Alright.
If you don't mind the quick swap. I forgot about
Watch
that.
you roll a bunch of 19s, which would have been critical threats, but you switched your spell.
Hey man, it is what it is. course, to be fair, the +3 to on perception checks isn't terrible, but
Do we roll
already have
initiative for this stuff?
Whew.
Yeah, as soon as you guys put yourselves in a position and are ready to go, you will be initiative.
All right. I feel good.
feel good,
So awful.
just like I should.
And also,
Or
if you are
you didn't-
attacking from that side, you will need to roll stealth checks because you're coming right up to the tower, so they will have a chance to see you if you're coming
Nice.
from that side.
No, that doesn't check. Mainly because I suck at stealth.
Oh, there's my.
I don't want to
Amazing,
I don't want to talk about it.
awesome.
I'm trying not to
Hey.
freak out.
Go into Ulrich's sheet reel there and make it so he's not whispering rolls.
For those of you that care to know, Nyari rolled a 21 on stealth. Aiden rolled a 15 on stealth.
Ulrich rolled a
Orin.
14.
Korra! Like he
Orin
yelled
rolled
from the
A
forest.
3, but has a -3 for a net 0.
Net 0 on my stealth.
Okay, so
Oh no, I
position
get that little
yourselves
token.
in that area. Whoops.
Sir, yes, sir.
Is this
boy.
still like concealment and no charging or running and
Since you're right on the edge, I'm not going to bother with that.
Okay.
You're basically in the open at this point.
okay.
Okay. Once you guys have positioned yourselves as you wish,
Oh, so we can charge. That's cool.
so rolling perceptions for them. They noticed a few of you.
Oh, really?
Wait,
Wow,
did Ulrit roll?
Yes, he did. It was whispered at first. I just took
Oh.
it off from the whisper. He
That's
rolled a 14.
honestly surprising.
14.
Actually, I can't believe that happened.
So the only one that they did not notice was Nyari.
That's weird.
That's very weird. That's quite
vicious.
weird. This is an alternate reality.
She has silent rage.
So, I trying to think of how to play this because you know where all of them are. They know where all of you except Nyari is. So I almost want to do a surprise round with just Nyari.
Yeah, just do it.
Okay.
Go for it.
So yeah, so go ahead and everybody roll initiative, and Nyari, you'll have a surprise round to do a thing, a standard or a move action.
Are you gonna let me cast this gravity bow a little earlier with a few less rounds, or do you want me to cast it at the start of the first round or surprise round?
How long ago did you want to cast it?
Like as we were approaching to like around.
Remember,
here.
they would probably hear you casting the spell as you were approaching.
All right, then we'll just save it.
Ah, did I forget
Oh, sorry.
to
Let me
pick
get my
another
initiative.
feat for Orin?
There we go. Nice.
Oh, you didn't take your 5th level feat?
Ah, I forgot.
Oh, sucks
Toughness.
to be you.
Ah man, that's yikes. That's real big
This
yikes.
means that the GM pulls one from a hat and that's your feet.
I'm okay.
Yeah, you have athletic swimmer.
Yikes. That's
What's
not
that
good.
one? What's that one? Altitude affinity?
Yeah,
that?
we were talking about that. It just
Oh,
it-
that one useless.
absolutely
Oh,
useless.
who would go
actually.
first
Yeah.
between Aiden or Ulrich?
You know what?
Ulrit.
Or it would. No, actually.
You know what made me think of it?
Who is the higher bonus?
Ulrit
Yeah,
has an
Or
8.
it has an 8. I have a 6, so or it's gonna go.
I was gonna take that initiative feat that I took on Frampton on Orin as well, because he rolls such crappy initiative all the time.
Oh,
So-
the improved initiative?
Yeah, that's what made me think of it as he said, "Roll for initiative." Darn it! I forgot my feat.
So Aiden is at 23 going going after Ulrit.
Uh-huh. That's actually great.
I accidentally changed the name to the wrong one.
I
So
picked.
so
I have the improved initiative feat and the reactionary combat trait for the very reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
You wanna
what,
get
a
your
net
buff
like
out
6
there.
or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. Surprise round, Nyari.
All
You have a
right.
standard or a move.
I will begin casting a spell.
Okay. You do that. Top of the actual initiative round. First up is Ulrit.
Well, it doesn't look like we're going to be sneaking in here anyway. Allow me to show you what I'm made of. And Ulrit starts singing and doing his bardic performance of Inspire Courage.
Yeah! Gotta get that buff.
I love bards, and I also hate bards because they're so dumb. I'm gonna sing some music, and now the party's gonna do a lot better. And just,
Yo,
I love
okay.
it.
Don't tell me you didn't watch Mad Max Fury Road and didn't get hyped with
Hey,
that fire flaming rock guitar bard on the truck.
Bro,
Like,
I
"Ah!"
love it. I love it. I just think it's ridiculous.
Oh, absolutely. And that's what Ulrit is. Ridiculous.
All right, so it's a +1 moral bonus, right?
Well, that's against fear effects. For the attack and damage, it is a +1 competence bonus on attack and weapon damage rolls.
Oh,
So do we
so-
write competence?
Yeah, so
And,
right in
uh,
competence.
At 5th
Josh?
Plus 2
level,
con?
this bonus
Yes,
increases
my-
by 1. So it'd be +2 at 5th level.
It is a +2 competence on attack, or +1 competence to attack, and then +2 competence to damage. And the only thing that conflicts with that is Josh's bracers. So ranged attacks for him don't get the full +2.
What do I type
So-
in for a mod?
It's not working for me.
I'm gonna put a +1 bonus because I don't think I have the +1 typed on the weapon. You know what I mean? And that should work out correct, Jace.
What do you mean?
On the ranged attack.
Yeah.
So I am going to put +2 competence to melee and a +1 competence to ranged. That will technically work, I think, because the bonus currently on my bow is untyped.
Okay. A +1 competence to ranged will work.
That should work.
So for the mods to put it under a buff, I could put +2 competence to melee, +2 competence to range.
Because it works for ranged as well. So you could do them separately. +2 competence to melee, +2 competence to ranged, and then +2 competence to melee damage and ranged damage, and do it on 4 separate lines.
Melee damage, +2 competence to range damage.
Mine's not working. Because if I write +2 competence to melee, it doesn't do it. I don't
Are you
know.
sure?
Yeah.
Here, I'll
it
type.
does my damage, but it doesn't do my attack.
That's
Where
what
are you
it.
typing that?
That's
In a buff.
That's what
So-
it should look like.
Oh, I have to
Now
write
it
competence
is.
bonus?
No. I. Oh, stop doing stuff. I'm changing your.
Sorry.
It should be good now.
What did I
We
have
all
wrong?
got that right.
Yes.
You just have to type in +2 competence to attack, +2 competence to damage. Josh has to do it differently because his ranged attacks conflict with it.
Yeah, but I had it as this before and it wasn't working, so I don't know what I did. Maybe I wasn't waiting long enough. I don't know.
To me.
We are good now.
So
Okay.
+2 to attack, +2 to damage.
Yep. So standard action, he begins his bardic performance. You still have a move action if you would like to take it or do anything with that. You don't have to.
He's just going to embellish the attention he's getting from his new teammates and just stand there basking in whatever attention he believes he's getting.
Okay. So standard action perform, move action to bask.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Next up, it is Aiden. You are either muted or you're not saying anything.
I was muted. Yeah, we're taking 2 rapid shots. Actually, no. Actually,
I'm pretty sure you can only do 1 rapid shot.
yes. We're going to cast, which is 1 standard action. We're going to cast Gravity Bow.
Okay, standard action, gravity bow.
And then just 5-foot step to the edge of the forest so I can sneak out a shot from that corner.
Okay. Next up, 'tis the scouts.
Oh boy.
So you see this scout here. He hears you guys casting spells. He hears you approach. He pulls up a brass bell and a little tiny hammer, and he starts pounding this bell with the hammer and yelling out, "Attack!" As he alarms the camp. That is his full round action, I'll say. The other one is going to step to the side and take 1 shot at Aiden, and then the one on the ground is also going to take 1 shot at Aiden. So, 2 shots at Aiden with their longbows. Are they within 30 feet of you? The guy on the tower is not, for sure, because he's like 30 feet up. But
Does this tree provide any, or the tree line can provide any cover as well?
I'm going to say if you're like right on the edge, probably not.
Okay.
Because it's more like a clearing.
Sure.
So first attack against you is a 16. Second attack is a 17.
Both miss so far.
Okay. That is their turns. I guess this one can step back a little bit closer to the edge. And for this round, I won't move anybody in the camp. I'll have them go next round. Nyara, you are up.
I will finish casting my spell and I will double in my size.
Okay, so standard
Yo.
action, finish your spell.
Making me a big girl.
Step on over it.
So you are enlarged and you do have a move action.
I just pictured Ulrich, sorry. So, but you know that scene in Thor Ragnarok where he's like, "Yes, we know each other. He's a friend from work." I just pictured Ulrich like looking at Singer get huge like that. She's like, yes.
Move action.
Yep.
I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay. Next up is Orin.
Hey, it's my turn.
Oh, I like the voice.
An old classic. Jason, I will need a spiritual weapon token, sir.
Okay, standard action to do spiritual weapon. Where are you going to be dropping that?
I have 150 feet to work with. So let's see. Oddly enough, can I put it up here? Like up on the tower with them? Like maybe here?
You can see this guy, so you could target him and have it attack. Yeah, I can have it up there.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Okay, and it gets 1 attack right away, I believe.
Yes, sir. It's base attack bonus plus wisdom, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, so 7. Roll 1d20 plus 7. 14.
Against, this is blue, right?
Yes.
And he is not flat-footed. That just hits.
Ooh, very nice.
Oh, okay.
So it is 1d8 plus 1 damage.
Sweet.
Well, that's telling.
Yeah, scouts only have... The scouts have lower AC than most things.
Yeah.
Max damage! Get it!
9.
Nice.
9 points of damage to Mr. Blue. Okay. You got a move action if you want to do it.
Okay.
Okay. That is Orin's turn. Next up, it is the Warg's turn. It's going to charge at Orin.
Well, it can't charge.
It can. It's out in the open.
It can run under the thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it's going to charge at Orin. It gets a little bit of a bonus to its to hit, but of course it's going to miss because Orin has super armor. Oh, its to hit isn't bad. Okay. We'll see. That is a 20 to hit.
Yes, sir. That hits.
Awesome. You take 8 points of damage,
Oof.
and it's going to try to trip you. So against your CMD, not awesome. That's an 18 against your CMD.
And that's the trip attempt.
Yes.
Yep.
So I get a +4.
Oh, that's right. Stupid dwarves.
Stable. CMD.
Yes,
Yep.
CMD.
What was it?
18.
Ha! No,
Yeah, there's no way.
because of my +4.
Just
makes
because of the +4.
Yep. Because of my dwarven stability.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. Dwarves
awesome.
get their bonus on bull
Yep.
rush and
Bull rush and trip attempts.
attempts.
Nice.
Very good.
But are you standing on the ground? Because you have to be standing on the ground to get the bonus. Yeah, I know. It's just,
It's like I supposed to what?
Bro, listen,
So,
Jace.
you are not
Jace,
trapped.
I know I fish for stuff all the time. But is he standing on the ground? That's
He
your
could have been
play here?
jumping. He could have been
Yeah.
jumping when it happened.
I don't think he was.
Top of round 2, we are back to Ulrit. So Andrew, just so you know, every round you can choose to continue your performance or to stop it. I think you took lingering performance. So if you choose to stop your performance, it will keep going for 2 more rounds, and it'll be another standard action to start it up again. If you don't want to have to spend a standard action later on, then you can, as a free action, just keep it going however long you want. Just mark off a round every time.
Yeah. What? So help me understand too how this works. For his performance, I can't do a spell while he's doing his performance, can I?
No, you can.
I think you can. I think they basically have it where you can do pretty much everything as a board, even though you're performing. It
Okay.
doesn't logically make sense.
But it's a free action, so
He sings
Reaction
out the
to
spell words for the spell. Okay, understood. And just so I'm understanding this too, the different things like inspire courage, inspire competence, fascinate, distraction, countersong, those are all different kinds of performances, right? That you have to you
Yes.
choose one to do.
yeah.
That's
You
what
can
I
only have one performance at a time. Those are all the options that you have. And yes, I looked it up. Spellcasting, you can do that during a performance. It's kind of like you're weaving the word motions into the performance to cast the spell, so you're
that
good.
makes sense. Okay, just wanted to be sure. Then
Yeah, bards are cool.
Ulrit's going to move up behind Aiden, and as he's speaking to him, he's going to be singing his performance out, and he's going to assure Aiden, "Let me assure you that you will be the hero I told you you would be," and he casts heroism on him.
Oh shoot, that's a good buff. I actually also though do legit. It's so nice when you have a bard who's actually a musician in real life. Oh man,
Okay, so
that's a lot of stuff. Can I type that in as a buff? Will that add it to all of them, or do I have to remember on the skill?
+2 morale to attack, +2 morale to saves, +2 morale to skills.
Yeah,
Should
give
be
me a
what you
moment.
need.
Give me a moment. Type that in.
So that is a move and a standard. And once you've typed that in, Aiden, it is your turn as well.
Fill the air for me, guys.
Nope,
What are you
it's your
doing?
turn. He's typing in a buff.
I'll be there.
Oh, did he cast heroism on Aiden?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was there.
I bonk
Sorry,
the
not
kitty
there.
on the nose. And go, you can't trip me, bonk.
All right. Thank you all for your amazing patience. I am back. I think that's gonna work. And let's hope it does. Yes. It does.
Good.
It is very good. Holy cow, that's very good. Okay. So I have line of sight on this guy, right? And red guy?
You have line of sight on both. They have cover from the edge of the tower, but you have line of sight on both. The red guy has more cover, but
All right, we'll start with blue guy.
okay.
And heroism just adds to my to hit. It doesn't add to damage, right?
Just to attack, it looks like.
Okay, so this is cool. And rapid shot.
Okay.
Needless to say. And the gravity bow is active, so these are going to be at 2d6s plus 10 for the damage. It's a big jump.
Good gosh.
Yeah, this was a big level for me.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Just for context, I can't miss against these guys except for a nat 1 and cover.
Yeah.
Which I'll have to
Yeah, the
roll.
plus 10 damage is because partially from favorite enemy, partially from performance, the bow and his strength rating. So, yeah.
And then the 2d6s because I got the spell off in time.
Yes. So, first one hits 18 points of damage. So, against blue, he goes down.
Oh, that was actually almost max damage on that one too. 22 is my max.
Who are you targeting the second one, red?
Yeah,
Okay.
basic because blue went down, right? He's dead.
Yep. So, red, even with the cover bonus, was that like a natural 19? What was that?
18.
Natural 18. Okay, makes sense. He takes 21 points of
close.
damage. He also goes down.
That's good. That's good feelings. That's good.
That is your full round action. 5 foot
Yep.
step out.
5 foot
Okay.
step out of the forest as he feels reinvigorated by Ulrich's words. He's growing to like him yet.
Okay. It is the scouts' turns. The guys down here in the camp are going to start moving up like that. I'm going to have them double move, so he's going to go to there. He's going to go to there. And then this guy that is up here is going to free action, drop his bow, 5 foot step up. No, he's not going to 5 foot step. He might as well move into flanking. He has enough movement to just move up to flanking.
No,
Pull out his hand axe
that's
or
gobbledygook.
battle axe, and he's going to take one swing at you with flanking. I believe that is only a 16 to hit.
No, sir.
He misses. That is his turn. After the scouts, it is Nyari.
Okay. I guess I will. Okay, this is wonky. Can I charge that guy or I cannot?
5, 10. Yeah, you can. You can move 10 feet to get to him, so that is qualified for a charge.
This isn't in her way. That's what I think she's asking.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna treat that as the same as like the pillars for the watchtower, because it's like not part of the actual forest, so I'm not gonna treat it as
Gotcha.
notable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I will charge and rage and try to hit him.
Okay.
Counting out one of my rage rounds.
AC is gonna be so low.
Yeah, it's not great. It's really not great. I make sure I got charge, blood rage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. 24
24.
will hit.
And that's
15.
15 damage.
Okay. What color is he? Pink?
Yeah,
Pink.
pink.
Okay. He's still up, but that hurt. Next up, so you guys can't really see this, but somebody else is going to be moving out of
Hey.
that tent.
Sorry, Jason, real quick. If I had moved here, would that be considered flanking with Orin?
Yes.
You were charging. You have to go to the closest.
Well, technically they were.
No, but I'm
equal.
saying like for the
If you have to
future, like
roll.
what
For
does
the
flanking
future,
look like
yeah.
when you're big? Okay.
I think you just have to be able to draw a line from you through the other creature.
Through the guy. Okay. Good to know.
like
Right.
from one side to the other side.
Okay.
So, for example, this one's not. It's right on the corner. But if you had it, it would work.
Yes.
Okay. Cool,
This is
cool.
actually debatably flanking, but it's not.
I can't see anything.
So,
That's because I was hiding it from you. There we go. That's debatably flanking.
Orin, it is your turn. You are flanked.
So my hammer comes back to me.
Yes, it is back to you, and so you can spend a move action to redirect it. I assume that does not provoke.
No.
Speaking like I know. Just kidding. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have it swing at the cat.
Ooh, all right.
Okay.
Well, no.
It's your choice, buddy.
Okay.
See if we can take out the
No.
hobgoblin behind me.
Okay.
It's been a while since we did a build.
Okay. You got any smokes?
Go ahead and roll your attack then.
Does a 27 hit?
That'll hit.
So-
roll to confirm.
Can it confirm crit?
I think so.
Absolutely.
No.
Yes, it can.
I don't can.
Yes,
Pretty sure it can. This
Yeah.
one specifically says, I think. Well, it
Oh,
has
did
the
I
same
play-
threat range and crit modifiers as the real weapon of its form. So it has a 20 times 3 crit.
Alright.
Roll high,
So he's
please.
dead. He's actually dead if you roll. If you get
If he confirms.
yeah, which you have to roll.
Nope.
Not
Oh.
It
that.
does
that
not
won't-
confirm.
that
So
won't
just
confirm.
the 1d8 plus 1 damage.
Good thing I didn't say it because you really only needed a 7.
3 points of damage.
Oh, bro, that was a
Bump.
swing. That was fun. That was a roller coaster.
He is still up. That was
Alright.
your move action.
Yep. Orin will swing at. So do I still have a 5-foot step or no?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I 5-foot step here?
Yes.
Yeah.
And am I now flanking with Nyari?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's
Plus two.
rad.
That's rad, folks.
+2, +1, +1,
What? +2
I
from
get-
flanking, +1 from hatred,
and
+1 from your deific obedience. Okay.
Yep. Yep. So +4 to this. Plus, I don't know if Inspire Courage is in this correctly or not.
We'll look at it.
It does not look like it's in there correctly.
Let me look at your sheet.
Well, to be fair, that'll hit. So
Yeah, regardless
Yeah,
if it's
regardless,
4 on
it hits.
top of that number,
Right.
it will hit. No.
and it's gonna have to add it to damage too. Is that also wrong, or is that correct?
Yeah, it didn't have the damage in it either, so it should be 7 damage.
Oh, no, your sheet's doing all kinds of weird stuff.
I'm not touching it.
Okay, I think... Okay, I think we're good now. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're good now. I'll close out of that now.
Cool.
So, regardless, that will hit, and he had 1 hit point left, so he goes down.
Amazing.
Awesome possum. Help! I got a bunch of hobgoblins coming up behind me. Help!
Next up, it is somebody down here's turn. They're gonna start moving,
Ooh, yikes. 2 of them.
and after them, it is the bugbear's turn. The bugbear is gonna start moving, and it is the warg's turns. The wargs are gonna start moving.
This one's still in the cage.
Not
Oh,
anymore.
he can get out. Okay, he's not in the cage anymore.
No, he's not engaged. The other one is going to.
Run away afraid of me.
No, it's going to charge over at Aiden.
Ooh.
So, Aiden, this is going to be an attack against you with a +2.
Mm-hmm.
That is what's his bonus? 19 +2, 21.
Hits.
Okay. Would a 19 have hit?
No.
Aha, go charge.
Does he know how to charge?
Oh, he's got he's not super smart, but he's got an intelligence of 6, so he's not dumb.
All right.
He's only a little bit dumber than me.
That is minimum 5 points of damage, but he is then going to try to trip you.
Yeah, get that trip attempt off.
Natural 20. So that is a 29
Trip.
against your CMD.
Yep. Well, they ought to succeed, just like attacks.
Yeah, I think you're tripped.
I am. Fall
Nice.
prone.
Top of round 3, Ulrit.
Yes.
You can mark off another round of Inspired Courage unless you want to drop it. And anything else you want to do, you can do.
Yeah, so each round I have to count as a bardic performance.
Mhm.
Every round that you continue it, yes. If you drop it and let it go with Lingering Performance, you don't have to for 2 rounds, but then you would have to spend a full standard action to re-up
Gotcha.
it.
So I've done 2
So it's
so
like an
far,
action
right?
economy thing. Yeah. This is the 3rd round, so it would be the 3rd use of it at the top of this
If I
round.
started it.
Yep, you started it on round 1, 2,
No,
and
I
then
mean,
3,
if
so
I
it's-
started it again now, if I kept it going again now, it would be another use of it.
If you keep it going now, it'll be your 3rd round expended. If you drop it now, you'll only have used 2, and then 2 rounds from now, you'll have to spend another standard action to bring it up again.
I'll use it one more time, a 3rd time.
Okay. So another one is gone. So it's still up, still performing, but you still have your standard and move actions.
Yes. Ulrit is going to move up into the fray.
Oh.
This is fun.
Can he flank this creature without provoking?
Not with that movement.
See, that was what, right here? Yeah.
Yeah, you can get there to flank, but you'd have to provoke to do it, I think.
No. Just like that.
He was 1 step further back. He was back here.
Oh, my bad.
Because
Then
you 5-foot stepped up, Aiden, so he's...
Yeah, then he's right.
Yeah. And...
Okay.
Let me just check.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter anyway, because I know what I'm going to do.
Okay. Ulrit's movement
Oh.
is 30 feet, so he's good.
Yeah, he's going to move up 15 feet and then fire his masterwork halfling sling staff at that beast.
Fun.
Okay, at this one?
Yes, the
Yep.
cat.
Okay. Do you have precise shot?
No, I don't.
Okay, so you
Firing
will
into
take a
melee.
penalty firing into melee.
But it's a 19 still.
Yep, so that will hit, even with the penalty. Doing 7 points of damage. Okay. Noted. Okay. That is Ulrit's turn. Aiden, it is your turn. You are prone on the ground. What do you do?
Standing up will provoke, so I'll go ahead and get that out of the way.
Okay. You stand up, and it provokes. It's going to attack you.
Wait, can he trip me again?
No, the attack happens before you get up. So he will attack
That would
you,
suck.
but
Yeah.
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 He cannot perpetually trip you.
That'd be a
That'd
little
be messed
broken.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be messed up.
Natural 20.
Oh my gosh.
Is it really?
It's a natural 20 to hit.
Roll to confirm.
It
We're
also
all
gets
gonna die.
it gets the bonus because you're prone, so hopefully it
Yeah.
confirms.
Yeah, it's got a good chance.
Okay, this is gonna be close. It's 11 on the die.
Ooh,
Oh no, that's gonna hit. It's over 20. It's 22
Is it over 20? Is to hit bonus?
because of the +4 with you being prone. Yeah.
So it brings up to a 15, and then he's got at least a
Yeah.
5 or 6. All right, so yeah, it's confirmed critical.
Nice. It's not like his crits are amazing, but
It hurts.
Times 4.
oh, nice. Not nice. 18 point. No, that's too high. Rolled a 5 and a 1 plus 8. 14 points of damage.
Okay. 5-foot step,
Okay, move action, stand up. 5-foot step back. Okay.
and we're gonna blast him with an arrow.
Okay, one shot at the warg.
Yep, I've got rapid shot is off,
Okay.
so that should not go.
You didn't ask for it, but I'll just let you know it is a magical beast.
It is a magical beast. I have to
Yeah.
pick the right because goblinoid it's not, so it's magical.
No, it's not a goblinoid. No, but it is a magical beast.
That's
It's a
good.
goblin wolf.
You
Sounds
didn't
good.
ask for the perception check or anything, but I'll just let you know since
Yeah, just
you
because.
still somehow get bonuses.
All right,
Oh.
here it is. I turned off rapid shot. I don't know why that went through.
Okay.
I can.
The first one will hit still.
Yeah, let me figure out. The additional attacks in the bottom I didn't take off. I took off the buff though.
Okay. So 14 points of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Noted. It is still up.
He's still up.
Yep.
That's a full turn.
Okay, it is the scouts' turns. This one is going to move up over to like this area.
Quick perception, if you don't mind. How's he looking? If I can roll it.
The warg?
Yeah.
Sure, you can roll it. He looks like he's in the red.
Okay.
This one is going to spend a full move to get over here. This one's going to spend a full move getting to there. Only Mr. Purple over here can take a shot. He's going to take a shot at Nyari because she's massive and scary.
What?
Checks
You are
out.
not an animal, so he does not get his favorite enemy bonus. So longbow, is he within 30 feet? Doesn't matter. Natural one. Doesn't matter. Natural one misses. So that is the scouts' turns. Nyari, it is your turn.
All right, let me just think for a moment. So if I move, okay. Just trying to think if I can position myself in a way. Hold on.
I will not.
I'm going to delay because I
Okay.
don't want to hold this up, so I will delay.
Nyari delays. Next up, we have this.
And that's where I
person's
can jump
turn.
In
In between any turn.
delay, I can choose when I
Yes.
come in between
Yep.
turns. Okay.
So somebody down in the camp moves. You see somebody starting to come up the steps there. Orin, it is your turn. There's a couple guys up here next to you.
Things. I'm a scared.
You should be.
I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on
Coward.
myself. I am. I'm scared. Okay. Shield of Faith. Excellent.
Okay. Standard action, cast Shield of Faith on yourself.
Yep. And that got added. Good. And move action. We're gonna command the Warhammer to go up there
Okay.
and attack
Roll
that guy.
your to hit.
1d20 plus 7. Hit.
Ha!
Natural 1.
You went from a crit to another crit.
And I have 2 rounds. 2 rounds left with him before he goes.
Okay. So some of these guys down here start moving.
Niari, would you like to act?
Oh, and I can 5-foot step, right?
Correct.
Yeah, you can. So yeah, Nyari, do you want to act after Orin, or are you still waiting?
Yeah, no, I was gonna act after Warren.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
am going to. So she kind of like, as she's huge, she starts saying some words that are kind of similar to the words that she said for the spell to get big. And like, she's concentrating really hard. And all of a sudden, like, her arms start to grow in length as well.
Oh, nice. So
What
she
kind
So-
of noodly Slender Man nonsense is going on here?
Long arm? Is that long arm or?
She's got
Yeah.
long arms.
I got long arms.
Yeah.
She taps Orin on the
So-
shoulder.
Yeah.
Standard action, long arm. We've got double auras going up over there.
They can't see him.
No, I can see them. It's just you got 2 of
I
them
know
at
you
once.
can, but they cannot.
Oh, they can't. Okay.
Because they can't see my character sheet.
My enemies
They
can see
can't
them.
control my token. What? How dare they?
So standard action
know
to
you
cast
have
that. Do you want to do
Yeah.
anything with your move?
Oh, that's pretty good, actually. I just thought of something that's gonna happen.
No.
Okay.
I will not move. Actually,
Okay.
no, I will not move.
Okay. I will continue with the turns that they were doing. This guy comes up to here. And then it is at the bottom, it is this guy's turn. He can move really far.
Not another warg.
He's going to move over to there.
No.
And that is their turn. Top of round 4, we are back to Ulrit.
Alright.
You won't take the -4 for firing if you were worried about that, because they're not in melee anymore.
Ulrit's going to turn.
Does this
to,
count?
he's going to turn to Aiden and say, "I told you I'd have your back, my friend." And he casts Cure Light Wounds on him.
Ooh. Very nice.
Okay. 1d8 plus 5.
Yep. Roll 1d8 plus 5. Oh, and I cancels. Sorry, he also does not continue his bardic performance.
Okay. Free
will-
action
sure,
drops, but
you're
it will continue for 2 more rounds.
1d8 plus 5 for Aiden. 13.
Oh, holy cow! He really does. That's no joke.
And Aiden, it is your turn.
It has presented itself a situation. So there's a confusion here, because I am going to rapid shot starting with the magical beast, but when I change targets, it's going to be too higher to hit, assuming I kill it on the first hit. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just because the buffs.
Who's your second target?
We're gonna go second target. Nobody's taken damage yet that I can remember, right?
I do not think so.
Well, I got line of sight on the bugbear, so we'll go for that.
Okay.
And this doesn't count as a combatant, right? He's not engaged.
Correct.
So I don't need to worry about that. So, favored enemy, magical beast. East, rapid shot, not firing into combat. Let me turn rapid shot back on. And here we go. 15. Does a 15 hit?
15 does hit the warg.
Oh, very nice. So he'll go down
So,
in theory.
blue warg. I was giving blue damage to the red warg. So I'll just have to have that in my head. But yes, blue does go down.
And then a 28 to hit the bugbear.
Yes,
Actually,
I will hit the
20
bugbear.
to 30 actually to hit the bugbear. That's what I was
Okay.
thinking about.
Still hits the bugbear.
Goodness.
Yeah, favorite enemy is no joke when you get it to line up right.
Hayden's just throwing hands at these hobgoblins. Like,
So 18 against him.
Okay.
And
Not bad. You
not
have a
trip.
5-foot step if you want to take it.
Yep, I'm gonna move in and take that trip condition off. My bad.
Okay.
Real quick, let me just. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
So all the scouts are going to go. They're going to spread out a little bit here. Ooh, who do they want to attack? I am going to roll a d3. 1, 2, Iden. 3, 4, Nyari. 5, 6, Orin. So that's a 5, a 6, and a 1. So 1 against Iden, 2 against Orin.
Okay.
So first one against Iden. Let me get their stat block so I can see their bonus. So against Iden, natural 20.
No, you're joking.
I am not.
My God.
I mean, there's no way that they're going to confirm.
this man's 20s, I tell ya.
Cocked die, but that was a pretty good roll. That is, let me see, not within point blank shot, so only a 19.
Oh, that point blank shot saved my life.
So it does not confirm. So you do not take a ×3 longbow crit,
I know, that's terrifying.
but you do take 4 points of damage, and then the
I can live with
2
that.
shots against Orin, and a 12 to hit and a 10 to hit. Both of those miss.
Both of those miss.
Nyari, you are up.
Alrighty then.
Gabna.
Alrighty, let me think of what I do now.
This is new. Drink for the
In her
area
head,
to
she's
act.
got a different accent.
Oh, was this
She's-
monologuing in her thoughts? What to do now?
She's gonna move
Jason just vibing.
here, and she's going to attack the orange guy.
She doesn't have much range right now with
She's-
long arms.
She's got long arm, so being big gives it to here. Long arm gives it to there.
She's got
Wow.
15 feet natural reach.
Yeah.
Oh my
Thanks.
goodness.
So I'm not flanking, and I
Go,
didn't
go.
charge.
Yeah, no charge, no flanking.
I feel
Okay.
like she has like. This would be horrifying in real life.
She's basically.
She is an abomination.
Whoa.
She's
To hit with 19 points of damage on
Luffy
that
from One
guy.
Piece.
Okay.
From One Piece.
Gum gum!
Oh,
He is at exactly 0.
Weebs.
I'm literally just talking to somebody about how the fan subs for that were so good when they would like animate the text across the screen during the special moves and stuff. Oh, those are just crazy.
Okay, that is Nyari's turn. Next up, we have
I have to make sure that they're both minutes per level. Yes, okay, we're
So-
good.
this female hobgoblin makes it to the top of the stairs, finally can see you guys. She youts out to everybody else to be like, this would be in Goblin, for those of you who speak Goblin. Be like, what are you all doing? take down that giant. And she is going to pull out a vial and mix some stuff real quick, and then toss
Oh, alchemist!
Alchemist.
Because my touch AC is trash.
Of course.
So-
it is. Okay.
it. Outside of the first range increment, probably not going to matter.
It's against touch, bro.
It's against touch. So
This
Nayari,
is like Baron against Giants.
that is a 15 against touch AC.
That'll do. That'll play.
Nice.
I'll
What
play.
round is
I'll
it, by
play.
the
All
way?
right. All right.
Is
Was
this
it?
round 5?
This is round 4.
4, okay.
You take
16 points of damage.
okay. You take 12 points of cold damage.
Ooh, I don't like that.
And
Turns out I have cold resistance 10.
and I think that is all that she will do for this turn.
Oh yeah, Jason, did you know I drank a potion of cold resistance before
Did
this
you
combat?
really?
I did.
you really?
Yeah, she DM'd me. I can
Wow.
And confirm.
How convenient. Next up it is Orin.
Don't make me do stuff. We will. Command him to go over there and attack that.
What you checking out there, Gian? What you
No idea. I just wanted to freak you out.
what you measuring there, pal? What's over there?
Okay, so the
Holy cow, it's
move action gonna take the hammer to go attack the bugbear
no in
for
between
26,
you.
which will hit, dealing
Get
1d8 plus 1.
Good,
Bugbear
dude.
is
Get that
Okay.
damage. Get that 9. Get him down.
he's at 1 hit point.
Oh, so he's
He
down.
goes down.
Oh, this is good.
Bugbear
will
goes down.
5-foot step there.
Yep. You have a standard action.
Let's. What does that do? I don't remember what this does. Hang on 1 second.
That's all right. It's just
Nope.
like whatever.
No seconds.
No seconds. You can have none.
You're supposed to memorize all of your spells.
Especially the new ones that I just added like 30 of.
I don't know. If somebody had leveled on time, like a little bit earlier.
I'm sorry.
Josh, you are so not one to talk.
Yeah. No, mister, I don't even have a backup character built just in case my primary character dies.
Aiden's not gonna die.
That's exactly the mindset that causes a
Wow.
character to die.
Suddenly, everyone starts attacking Aiden for no reason.
So I'm gonna use. I've never used this before, so this is something new for me.
Stone Call would be really nice.
I don't
He
have
casts-
Stone Call.
He casts Raise Dead on the warg.
A sickening
Yes.
entangle would work.
Any CC actually. As much as I hate
No.
CC because it slogs combo. Ooh.
Archon's Aura,
Okay.
which
Archon?
will only catch
Archon?
that guy and that guy.
Okay, so those two have to roll will saves.
DC
What are
17.
their will saves? So her will save, not terrible, not great. Exactly 17. 14 plus 3.
Shoot.
The warg, what's his will
That's trash.
save? Also just a plus 3. 6. So he fails.
So -2 penalty on attack rolls and armor class until he hits Orin successfully.
Okay. Okay, that is Orin's turn. Next up, it is this person down here who's going to move to be just in position. I'll move over here just so that we can see. Actually, we'll move over here just like that. That is that person's double movement. And then it is the warg's turn. The warg is going to move into flanking, which will negate the -2 to the attack roll,
Yeah.
making it just a normal attack against Orin. That is a 16 to hit. And that is their turn. Top of round 5. Ulrit, it is your turn. This is another round of lingering performance, the second round of lingering performance.
Yes. Just familiarizing myself with all the spices.
ISIS.
It's a
You're
line
a
from
spice girl?
no, it's from Ratatouille. Don't worry about it. He's going to run up behind the warg
Okay.
and attack with his rapier.
Okay.
Do you drop your sling up here then, or down here?
Oh, is a sling a two-handed weapon?
Oh, I guess no. That's right. Yeah, you have 2 hands. You don't have a buckler or a shield. I'll allow that. I'll allow
I do have a buckler.
2-weapon fighting.
that.
Isn't a buckler though like
Oh,
attached to your
wow.
arm, so you don't have to?
I mean, yeah, technically.
Oh yeah, that would be two-handed fighting, wouldn't it? Technically.
Not really, technically, also, because you can not 2-weapon fight even though you have 2 weapons out, because you can, trust me.
I'll defer to you, Jason, if you'll allow it or not.
I don't know if a halfling sling
He's
staff is
rules
going
lawyering.
to tell me if it is loading a sling staff is a move action that requires 2 hands.
Well, he's not loading it.
Yeah,
Right,
you're not loading it. So if you're just holding it in your hand, you're fine. But
It's the same as
it
holding
will.
a wand. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the same as holding
Okay.
a wand. So you can draw it as part of your move, and
Yeah.
you can have it in your hands.
If you wanted to then use your sling staff, you would have to drop your rapier to use
or
your second
or
hand.
sheathe it as a move action.
Something like that, yeah.
He's just going
But
to
for
run
now,
up
you're good.
and use the rapier.
Classic card.
Roll an attack. We'll add 2 from flanking. 23 will hit.
Not great damage though.
3 points of damage. Nice.
If you
Well,
use a
we only have
rapier, you have to put one arm behind your back and just like swish it like a musketeer.
Swish and flick.
you only have a
Wingardium
+2?
Leviosa.
To hit, is that correct?
Wingardium Leviosa.
As just flavor-wise, as he's running away from Aiden, he yells back, "Spells and singing songs isn't the only thing I can do."
Like pokes him.
And then
He
barely
pokes
scratches him.
Did we
Yes.
lose our Inspire Courage yet?
Not
yet.
yet. Next
Okay.
round, if he doesn't
Next
start it
round.
again, you will. But this
Okay.
round,
So-
you're good.
Just real heads up, though, you only have a +2 to damage. Is that correct? You tell that right?
That's because of his performance, yes.
That's right. So he doesn't have anything in whatever the relevant skill would be.
He's got no strength.
Ain't got no strength.
He's a
Okay.
shrimp.
He
It
didn't dump his strength.
is Aiden's turn.
Yeah. It is.
It is indeed.
Yeah, I've got the
is-
debuff in there for firing into combat. And I'm
Okay.
debating that to be the case. We're gonna try to pick that guy off.
Sorry, which guy is that guy?
Bottom left.
Okay.
Rapid shot him.
And you said you have the -4 in there?
Yep, it's in there. I'm firing into combat a -4 to ranged.
Okay.
So it gives me only a +11 instead. Times 2 hits. A 17 and a 23.
The 23 might hit. Roll me a D100.
Oh, concealment? Does he look blurry?
Okay, you are okay with the concealment, so the 23 will hit.
Does he look blurry?
It does. It is hard to focus on this creature.
Oh, that's some sneaky stuffs there.
Okay.
Yep. Let me blow this one up for you now that you're seeing her.
Ew.
Oh.
Sir,
I don't
that's
like that
that's
so
not a
much.
goblin. That's clearly
Is it a rat?
That's a rat.
Is it? I added my goblin to hit. Was that wrong?
It is goblinoid,
Okay.
technically.
What is that?
You can roll a check if you want to find out.
I don't have the
Do you mind?
local.
Do you mind letting me? I can roll it untrained.
Do you know who's good at
Yeah.
rolling knowledge checks?
Roll it.
Yeah, that would be knowledge local.
So knowledge local, and I get my favorite enemy to knowledge checks against them. So it's going to be my intelligence +4. So it's just going to be a D10 +4 or D20 +4. I mean.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'm just going to click intelligence and add 4 to this. So I don't-
Nice.
No idea.
I know it's goblinoid.
That's an 8.
Yeah. It has aspects of goblinoid in it. It looks kind of hobgoblin-y, but it also does have aspects of a rat in there.
Okay.
Don't like that.
And what was the damage
A
on that?
rattling.
Okay.
13
Get
piercing.
that.
1, 2,
Music
3, 4, 5,
going.
6, 7, 8.
Only 8 went through.
Maybe.
It's got DR5.
Maybe.
Well, I feel it'd be like that.
Okay. That is Aiden's turn. Next up, it is all the scouts' turns. So 5-foot step, 5-foot step, 5-foot step. They're all gonna attack the crazy long-armed giant lady.
You jerks!
So first attack, this is gonna be the pink one, purple one. Sorry. Purple, who is disabled, is gonna take 1 attack and go unconscious as soon as he does. That's gonna miss. It's only an 11. So he goes unconscious.
It wasn't an effort for him to 5-foot step.
No. That's not how 5-foot steps work. The other 2 get their attacks. Miss. 13.
No, my AC is a 17.
Okay. They all miss. That is their turns. Next up after them, Nyari, it is your turn. This one over here.
All right, I'm going to 5-foot stepperoo and just like clothesline him, hopefully,
Okay.
with my gangly arms.
Who's she attacking?
Orange.
Purple. Oh, orange. Yeah, the purple's dead.
It's okay. Colors are hard.
You're funny.
Thank you.
I
value you as a human being.
29 to hit.
Yep.
With
19.
a 19 slash damage.
Okay, he goes exactly to 0.
Yeah,
Holy bananas, I can't take him out.
you actually can't. It's not possible. But
Okay.
you're doing good.
I mean, if they had 1 less HP, I could.
That
1
is
fewer HP?
One fewer. One.
your
fewer
turn.
HP?
It is now this lady's turn over here. She's gonna throw another bomb. Because that's what she do. So this is against
Also-
touch AC.
Which is a 12.
Well, yeah, she hits a 12.
Nice.
It's actually hard
Ouch.
for her to miss a 12. She can. Okay,
Ouch.
She can miss a 12, but it's
I'm
hard.
getting frostbite.
Nice. Nice.
I don't want
Okay.
frostbite.
15 points of cold damage.
Ouch.
And are you within 30 feet?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
No, you are. 16
But there's a
points,
tower in front. How can she throw through the
16
tower?
points of cold damage. 'cause
Yeah,
it
what
was
did
my
It's
you-
up
shot.
to Chesapeake.
What is she speedball throwing this thing? She ain't lobbing them if there's a tower right
There's
there.
a tower in between us. Don't I get cover?
Just 30 feet tall.
Yeah.
It
And
doesn't have to
It
hit the
does.
tower in order
Let's
to
go.
hit you.
I don't know. I'm
So
not
what
a
was it
engineer.
originally? Just an additional one?
Yeah, another 1, so it's 16 total points of damage. Not
Trash.
an additional 16 points of damage. Just
Oh, I thought
one.
it was an additional. I was like,
No,
good gosh.
that's not how point
That
blank
would
shot
hurt
works.
a lot.
Nyari's gonna die.
And Nyari's dead.
And so that is her move action. It's not her standard action. So she's gonna then move over here.
Coward.
Orin, it is your turn. You are flanked by 2 creatures. Your hammer beat the target that it had, right? So it would be a move action to reselect it.
Yes.
Yeah. And he's got one more round on that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it pops after this.
Yes.
I'm gonna move up and attack the warg.
Okay, roll your attack. It's going to be a natural 3. Nope.
Holy cow! Are you for real? Actually,
Oh my
Dude,
gosh.
this
roll that
boss, man.
confirmation.
This
Roll that-
hammer is
I swear.
nuts.
I swear.
That was a natural 20, by the way. Oh my
And a
gosh.
22 to confirm.
that confirm?
22 will confirm.
Oh my goodness.
3d8 plus 3.
3d8 plus 3.
It's hammer time.
Eh,
14 points of damage. Okay.
Not bad.
and then it is poof
Wow.
out of existence, having done its job.
Not two shabs there, Hammer.
Oh, that
You
music
still
was
have-
like perfect. Oh, that music was.
Yeah.
Still have your standard action.
Oh, Jason, by the way, I think I'm supposed to go after Orin now.
Yeah.
So that
Okay,
happened out
yeah.
of turn, but that's fine.
It's
Just for next round.
Yeah, that doesn't change anything.
Actually, no, I get to go after Orin now.
No.
Yeah.
What you did before now happens.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, Orin's still got a standard and a 5-foot step if he wants it, and any other free or
Yes.
swift actions that are available to him.
he's thinking.
Clearly.
You see steam come out of his
Deep.
ears.
Deep in thought. How do I
I
Get-
don't know.
Torag's obedience to automatically calculate?
Can't be done.
You could make a buff for it.
There is a buff, but how do I make, like, what do I write in the mod line?
It would be +1. What does it say on Deific Obedience? Pathfinder, Torag, Nethys.
Moral bonus.
It's a
It is a +1 sacred bonus. So you'd play. So you say +1 sacred to attack.
sacred to.
Well, yeah, you only attack with the Warhammer, so yeah, that's fine.
Okay, let's see. Did that calculate? Let's see.
That's gonna do it on all your attacks technically,
did.
but
Yeah,
since you only ever really attack with the Warhammer, it should be
right. I don't really ever attack with anything else, so. Okay, so then there'll be plus. I'm gonna swing at the warg.
Okay, flanking and all that
And-
stuff.
Yeah, so it'll be a +3 to this.
Okay, that'll hit.
Oh my goodness,
10
Orin.
points of damage.
23 to hit.
It's not looking
Jeez.
awesome.
Louise.
You're
It's
welcome.
still alive,
You're
Barely.
welcome.
and I'm a 5-foot step up there. Yeah, I wish.
Okay,
There, and that's my turn.
that is your turn.
And we I'll no longer have the buff from him, or does it go off on his next round?
It's on his next round.
Okay.
So you still have it for the moment. Next up, it is going to be this person's turn. Gonna 5-foot step after you, because
No.
why not?
No.
So let's see here. We're gonna do a rapier attack.
Okay.
I was reading stuff. Did Orin get that warg dead?
No.
No.
10
Who did
points
he
of
get?
damage.
Close,
Again.
but no cigar.
Yeah.
That is a miss with the rapier. It is then going to bite at you.
Oh,
Rude.
not nice.
The bite misses.
Okay.
Count your lucky stars.
I was gonna
The
say,
bite
I feel
misses.
like the bite is gonna be like infectious. Like I'd have to do a fortitude save against
if you
it.
guys knew what this creature is, 2 of you would know why the bite is really bad.
Can I roll a check? Is there anything other than local?
Knowledge local.
Okay, no, I don't have knowledge local.
Next up, it is the warg. The warg's gonna step over here and attack Ulrit. That is a 18 against Ulrit.
Ulrit, does that hit you?
Oh, sorry. What was that again? I was reading something.
18 to hit
No,
Ulrit.
That does not hit.
Okay. So it goes to bite at Ulrit, but he nimbly dodges out of the way. Top of the round, Ulrit, it is your turn.
Finish that warg. He's messed up.
Pokey poke.
Pokey poke.
Yeah, Ulrich's going to, well, no, you guys need the buffs, so he's going to... he's going to, let's see.
Move action or standard action to start a performance? Standard, right?
Standard action to restart a performance.
Yeah, he's going to restart he's going to start singing again. To
Okay,
restart his
standard
bardic
action.
performance.
So mark off another round of bardic performance.
Funny how a horn plays in the music right as you're starting up your bardic performance.
Yeah, what
What's his
instrument?
preferred instrument?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oratory.
His voice.
Oh.
Yes, his voice.
Inspiring
Sings.
words and singing.
So he's a cappella?
And
Gross.
It's like a mixture of singing and spoken word. You could say he does a little rap every now and then. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, dude. Whatever.
He's his own barbershop quartet.
Little hip hop.
Little scat, little ski bop.
Okay, so you've got your move action.
Sounds like a day at the racetracks there.
Yeah, he's going to he's just going to take a 5-foot step
Okay.
back after starting.
Okay, and Aiden, it is your turn.
That's amazing. He actually clears the way for me.
I'm learning a little bit.
Such that is with, not that it matters, but I will go ahead and start with this guy, and if I have to follow through there, same situation. It's going to be 2 higher against the goblinoid than what I'm actually going to calculate. I'm going to put the magical beast bonus in there.
Okay.
No longer firing into combat thanks to Ulrich's amazing tactical, surprising battle sense. It's just awesome. And Inspire Courage is still up. Inspire Courage is competence, so that does stack with the morale bonus from heroes. That's cool.
Yep. It does not stack with your bracers is the only thing.
It's the only thing, yeah. And even then, it doesn't matter. All right, so once again, here we are. 31 against him for 17 points of damage,
Okay.
Nice.
Yep. That will take out the warg.
and then a 20 against this one.
A 20 against that one will miss.
Oh no!
Oh no, this is not.
Oh no!
This is not
Oh,
the
is-
way.
Is that the one that's throwing stuff at me?
Yes.
Yeah, jerk.
That is Aiden's turn. It is now the scouts. There's only 2 of the scouts left. Gonna 5-foot step back. Gonna
I 5-foot step.
5-foot step back. They're both gonna take shots at Nyari again. The orange one's gonna go unconscious when he does, but we'll see. 17 to hit and natural 18. So 17 and 23 to hit.
Mm-hmm. My AC 17.
Both hit. Okay.
Correct.
You take. So I think they're just +1 damage. So it's 3 points of damage followed by 9. No, 4 points of damage followed by 10 points of damage. So 14 total.
Oh yikes!
And then orange falls unconscious. They are fighting to the death. And it is, next up, this lady's turn because Nyari moves in initiative order. She, not terribly happy about the arrows you shot at her, is going to step up to, I think, be within.
Our first range increment.
Yes,
within.
sir.
Yep, just within.
And point blank shot and
Actually,
everything.
is her first range increment 20 or 30? Because if it's 20, she's not.
I don't know. Let me look at her thing.
I don't know.
Not that it should matter. It is against touch, and after all.
Yeah, we'll say it's not because I'm pretty confident that it'll hit anyways, but we'll see.
Me too.
Are we thinking alchemist or investigator?
Alchemist.
17 against touch?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
Do investigators get bombs?
No.
Okay. Alchemist it is.
Nice. Nice. Okay.
Oh, that's a
16 points of cold damage.
lot. Oof, that hurts. Well, it doesn't feel good.
As a GM, I'm just gonna start doing that every time I roll. I'm just gonna be like, nice. Nice.
No.
Okay.
Freaky guys out.
She only had to 5-foot step to do that. So as a move action, she will pull out a vial of suspicious liquid.
That's not good.
Who
I don't like
knows?
suspicious liquid.
Who knows what that is? After her, it is Orin.
Does inflict light wounds provoke?
Casting the spell does not. Casting the spell does. Delivering the melee touch attack does not. So in essence, if you cast the spell and then 5-foot step up next to somebody and deliver the attack, it would not provoke. If you're next to somebody, casting the spell would provoke.
Is that the case? Because it's a standard action and it's a spell, so...
Casting the spell provokes, regardless. Making the melee touch attack you can do as a free action as part of the spell, so you can 5-foot step afterwards, or you could even move afterwards and then deliver the spell, which would not provoke because it's counted as an armed attack.
But in
You
the
are
current
armed with the spell.
position, he's stuck.
Yeah. So it would provoke trying to cast it next to somebody, yes.
Right. But you can't 5-foot step and move, correct?
Correct. You could 5-foot step back and cast it and then have the charge for next round,
Next round, right?
but you would not be able to do it all at once without provoking this turn.
There's, I mean, yeah. You've got any other spells that you might have prepared to consider? What else is good? I mean, I don't know. You got options.
Yeah. Oh, 5. Oh, bugger! I don't like this.
I'll bugger out.
Oh, bugger.
I'll bugger out.
Oh, I'm
Orin
sorry.
and I'm Australian now.
My
Get
color-
out of here.
Crikey.
Right.
Look at that rat. She's a beauty.
And then
Oh no.
swing at the rat man in front of me.
Okay. Roll your to hit.
Swing
It is a
forward,
goblinoid,
Batman.
correct?
It is a goblinoid.
It is a goblinoid, so I'll at least get an extra +1 to this.
Okay.
20.
Yeah, that 20 will hit for
10.
some damage.
Bludgeoning doesn't go through either.
No.
Okay. Next follow-up question.
No.
Okay, fine.
Indeed. not.
I forgot. So
Okay, good.
so really no.
I don't have to answer it.
Good.
Nyari, it is your turn.
Okay.
There's one scout left. He somehow is more than 5 feet away from you, though.
I'm not concerned with that ant.
Okay.
Can I hit him if I go here, or I can't because Orin's in the way?
You can.
Because you're from ranged, he has cover, though, and I don't know if you can make an attack against a creature with cover in melee.
I think
That's
it
the
works.
problem.
I think it works. You can still pick any corner.
Or was I? I was right here.
Yeah.
If anybody on Twitch is watching, please draw like a picture of Nyari with long, stretchy hands,
I mean, to be fair, you can go down here.
and we will send you a mildly heroic mug, Stein.
Ooh, if we get Phaendar, absolutely we will.
If you mail it to us.
5, 10, 15.
Oh,
we gotta
my
figure out a
goodness,
PO box.
you guys.
You could move below, and you'd probably be fine.
Yeah.
I can't move through this thing, can I?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
You said that
30 foot
earlier.
tall. You're not 30 foot,
It's 30,
right?
it's 30 feet tall, and like the poles are really spaced out, and it's not like the poles are taking up 5-foot squares, so you can move through that. It's fine.
Underneath it, yeah. Like you can get here. You can technically stand there, I bet, and have it. Yeah,
There.
that puts you within range of either of them.
Yeah. Da, 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 da. I will. Can I perception just to see who's gotten hit more? 15.
15.
I feel like this guy hasn't been hit at all.
He has not been.
Yeah,
hit
the
at all.
scout behind you has not been hit.
This guy's been hit for a little.
Yeah, that guy's been hit twice, but not all of it's gone through.
All right, he's bothering Orin, so I'll go after him.
I'd say Orin's bothering him, to be honest. And also, it's a she.
Yeah,
Well, you
come on.
can't tell because it looks like a rat.
Wow, that was insensitive.
That was very
26 to hit.
26 will hit. Roll me a thing. Oh, I forgot to have Orin roll the thing.
I actually reminded you twice, and you talked over me, and that was what it was. I was gonna say, "Hey, doesn't he have concealment?" And then you said no. That's what
Yeah.
it was. I remember now.
57.
It's fine. Both of those would have gone through anyways.
So then 15 slash damage.
So you just
Some,
blur.
less than 15, but some.
10 probably.
Okay.
Wait, is anybody's weapons magical?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, well.
It's
you know
probably
what?
adamantine.
Nope.
Forget you. No.
Silver.
Yes.
It's not,
Silver?
Yes.
Oh no!
Is it a were-goblin?
Oh
It's,
my
uh,
gosh!
It is
That's
a
not good.
were-rat goblinoid
That's not
creature.
good, Orin. Don't get bitten by it. You'll get
That's not good.
lycanthropy.
Yeah, that's not good. You'll become a werewolf.
Oh, we don't know this. We
No,
don't
he
know
would
this in
become a
character.
were-rat, not a werewolf.
Okay,
Were-rat.
you would be a were-rat.
Completely
Forgive.
different
You
creature.
guys are completely different. No, they're
Um,
actually the same species.
It is now the were-rat's turn. Gonna make a rapier attack and a bite attack against Orin.
Beautiful.
We're gonna have to
rapier
mercy kill
attack.
Orin after this.
Rapier attack misses. I don't care what his bonus is. It was a natural 10.
There's no other
Bite
way.
attack. I 100% have to roll natural 20 to hit with a bite attack.
I bet you do, because you take the minus on your.
Oh, natural
snap.
20.
That was a good roll. But it's a -1 to hit, so it's only a 16.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it.
Oh man.
But that was a darned good roll too. Gosh. That's a nice.
He
roll.
really wants to bite me.
He does.
I really would love for this bite to be effective in some way. That would be nice. It's not going to happen though. Top of round 7. Back to Ulrit.
He'll continue his bardic performance as a free
Free
action.
action.
He spends
And-
another round.
This the were-rat's holding a rapier. What's the other alchemist holding?
She's got a bomb in one hand and a vial of liquid in the other. Some sort of potion, probably.
Question. This is definitely not going to give away in any way what I'm thinking about doing, but for a thrown weapon to actually work, you have to throw it with force, right? Just dropping it doesn't do anything.
That is correct.
Okay.
Although I'm very curious.
Yeah.
Bummer. I was just curious.
He was going to cast command and have her drop the bomb.
No,
Oh, okay.
not that fancy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Ulrich-
you can't just drop it. You have to throw it.
Yeah. I mean, technically, she doesn't even have the bomb in hand because it's a standard action to do everything with the bomb. I just kind of said it because she's been throwing bombs. But
Alchemists are weird.
they're like bards. They're
Um,
weird.
Ulrich's,
They're like bugs.
Ulrich's
They're weird.
good to see Orin dealing with this guy over here, and as a subtle way to help him out, he's going to cast grease on his rapier.
Awesome.
Oh my.
So that is a reflex save, right? Let me read this. Coating on an item, material objects not in use are always affected. An object wielded makes a reflex. Okay, reflex save to avoid. Okay. I
What's the
will.
reflex save.
It's whatever
It's
your
your
DC is. Ooh,
of your first level spell.
ooh, she got a
or-
nice reflex. Ooh, natural 15 for a 21 reflex.
Don't
save.
even bother looking
Yeah.
it up.
That was
Oh.
a good thought, though. That was a good thought.
You know what else she has? I'll just give you this for free. She's also got evasion.
Could have
Oh,
had
wow.
evasion. Should have had evasion.
I don't know. Oh, that's why she has evasion. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, that's
Level
his,
zero.
his action there, so he'll.
You have a movement.
Yeah, his move action is going to be. He's gonna move over here, just kind of taunting the alchemist.
I also love that one of the material components of grease is butter. So you just like pull out a handful of butter.
Don't worry, all. I have a rapier in one hand and a stick of butter in the other.
And
That's
Oh, and,
plausible.
real quick, as a free action, I also wanted to. Oh, never mind. We already know what that is. It's a were-rat.
yeah, if you have knowledge local, you can roll it and you can get some actual information
okay.
about.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. Knowledge local?
You could get
Yes, knowledge
Details.
local.
No, that's not going to
Okay.
get much.
So you do identify it as a hobgoblin that has been afflicted by lycanthropy. It is now a were-rat hobgoblin. But that's all that you recognize about it.
a
Plus half our
were-rat
numbers,
hobgoblin.
That's probably how he just got it.
Ooh.
All right,
Okay.
go ahead and continue.
Aiden, it is your turn.
I want a quick perception to determine how weak these guys are here.
Okay. The were-rat is the only one who's taken damage, and he's in the red. She's in the red.
Awesome.
I've messed her up good. Sick of her nonsense.
I am going to spend a can I look at that? I think you can look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna take one shot first, and then we'll figure out what I'm gonna do. So,
Okay.
so standard action to start
Okay. So
One.
one shot.
at her. Although she has blur still in theory, can I see that effect or no?
You would see that it's just. I think it would be visually just hard to focus on her, but you can see that
Okay.
she's there.
Gotcha. And take off rapid shot for real this time, and that is with a 13 to hit, hopefully 32.
That will hit.
Nice.
17 points of piercing. Are they dead?
Even with the damage reduction, they go down.
Awesome. Then I will spend a move action to do something very cool. Called Hunter's Bond. I don't have an animal companion, so instead I gain this very cool ability where, as a move action, you grant half the favored enemy bonus against a single target to all allies within 30 feet for 2 rounds. So for 2 rounds, you guys will have a +2 on all of your rolls against her.
Oh,
Sweet.
nice.
Because your wisdom's 14 now.
Yeah, well, no, because I'm level 2. It's
For a number of rounds equal to the ranger's wisdom modifier.
oh, it's just wisdom modifier. Then it's just 1 round. So the
Okay.
next round, everyone will get it.
So until the start of Aiden's next turn, everybody gets a half his bonus on which goblinoid?
That one. Because
Okay.
this one's down.
So on the bomb throwing goblinoid, people get +2 because that is half his goblinoid
+2
bonus.
to attack.
Attack and damage.
Oh.
Yep.
Well,
Okay.
Color me impressed.
That is
Pretty sure-
Aiden's turn.
Functionally impossible for me to miss that goblinoid.
It's now the scout's turn. Scout's gonna 5-foot step back and make another shot.
He doesn't know that provokes.
Yeah. No.
Does it?
It's just a 5-foot step, wasn't it?
Oh, he's 20 feet back. I know. I think that
Yeah.
counts as within range though,
No.
because it's a
he
square.
does not provoke.
No, I think he's within her threatened range. I mean, with
No.
No,
is
he's not.
There's
Okay.
somebody doing a thing right now saying 20 feet.
Right. No, my point is, I think that you have it like a square when it's reached. I think it's a
Yeah, but
different
I've got
square.
auras up and it's outside of my auras.
You do have it as a square until you start getting to higher reach. In case you don't, because that doesn't make sense.
So it's
Because
plus,
the diagonals.
+2 buff.
If you look up the threatened ranges, you'll see they start looking more circular as the range gets bigger.
Clearly, Nyari has now grown quid arms.
Oh, natural 18,
Oh.
23.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not going to do a whole lot of damage. But... Oh, max 9 points of damage. And that's his turn. Next up, it is the bomb thrower's turn. Oh, goodness. I am going to roll a d6. 1, 2, Iden. 3, 4, Oren. 5, 6, Ulrit. 1, 2, Iden. Against you, Iden. That is a 16 against touch. You take... Okay. 11 points of cold damage.
Okay.
She is then going to move over there.
Not that I think it particularly matters, but according to that chart, it would be what I was saying earlier.
I looked at the chart when I was discussing it with Sarah, and it does not.
Oh,
It's 15-foot reach.
I see it
10
now.
foot reach is a square. 15-foot
Right.
reach is not a square.
Got you.
So, yeah. Next up, finishing up the round, we have Oren followed by Nayari. So, Oren, you're up.
How far away is she?
She's
45 feet.
looks like 40 or 50 feet.
Am I able to charge that or no?
You can. What's your movement? 30?
30.
Yeah, you can charge. Because dead bodies do not count as difficult terrain because they're not big. So, I believe, yes, you can charge to this space here. Well, one of these two
Okay.
spaces.
Yeah.
Alright.
Get him.
I'll roll.
Actually, it would have to be this space because this
It
is
has to
technically a shorter distance. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, assuming you let him bypass that.
Yeah, that's fine. He's not going through his square, so.
Right.
You can charge over there. +2 to hit, -2 to AC.
Plus 2 more as well.
Yeah.
Temporary -2 to AC. Let me just put that in just so we're aware. +2 to hit.
Yeah, so +2 from charge, +2 from Iden's bonus, +2 from the
more.
morale, from the
Right.
performance, and then hatred. So +7. That'll hit. Roll a percentile, D100.
She has blur too.
She is also hard to focus on.
I don't know if
Nasty.
it's blur. I don't know what effect that could be. I think it's blur.
Okay, that
Oof.
goes through. 10 points of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. That is Oren's turn. Bottom of the round, Nayari.
All right, I will 5. Oops. Whoa. 5-foot step over. Will that be in my reach, Jason?
Yes.
Yeah, that one is.
Okay. Because I can't trust the circles, but
You just have to draw a line from yours. So, yeah, that one is.
okay. So then I will try to stab, or not stab. I don't stab. Slash
Okay.
him.
Did she have damage reduction or no?
31
This one, no.
with
This
12
one, this
slashing
one,
damage.
Also don't know.
Okay.
I can get close, but I cannot roll a natural 20.
Top of round 8. We're going to call it this time in the middle of the combat here because we're hitting exactly 10 o'clock. We've been going
Oh.
over a couple times in the past. So
Sure.
we're going to call it here because this is not going to end anytime soon. At least not anytime soon tonight.
I was like,
I was like, oh, that's terrifying.
not a good sign.
But okay.
Yeah.
It's
Not a
just-
good sign at all.
The one has a decent amount of HP, so it's not going to be like 1 or 2 more rounds. So,
Right.
top of round 7, we will start next session with you guys having taken out most of the camp. There's only 2 of them left. One of them is hassling Nayari, the other one is chucking bombs at everybody. Next week, we will see if you
Cool.
guys prevail. You probably prevail at this point.
I don't know. I'm getting pretty
What's the
low.
worst that could happen?
I'm really low.
The tides have turned, but Niari and I have tanked a bit of damage.
Yeah, I don't know if
Yeah, could
tank
be
is the right
interesting.
word. It's more like I've soaked up a lot of damage because
That's the
everything
word.
has been hitting.
Listen, nobody got bit by a were rat. All right. This is-
Well,
What?
again,
So this is
swimmingly.
round 7.
thank you everyone who's stuck around. If you didn't get to check us out
Yes.
now, do check us out on Spotify because we're so
Top of
cool.
round 8.
As well as
Okay.
Apple and YouTube and all the other places you can find podcasts. Thank you everyone for listening. Thank you for being so cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
great.
I thought this was a lot of fun.
You
So,
really
a little out of game. Yeah, a little out of game then. Scarvinious seems like he was the one to beat, so I was surprised we had that encounter earlier.
Scarvinious was the final boss of book 1, yeah.
Yeah, he was the one to beat. So this is not clean up because we could still eat it here, but coming close to it.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So